buzzing, swerving round and round, chaotic bumblebees abound. On a bus so strange and free, collecting buddies full of glee. From Tokyo to Timbuktu, across the world the bus speeds through, gathering friends, a buzzing crew, spreading joy, it's what they do. How you doing? How you doing? Join the party, it's brewing. Bumble buddies, one and all, answer the chaotic call. Oh, over mountains, through the seas, the bus keeps rolling, if you please. With every stop the laughter grows, a symphony of happy throws. How you doing? How you doing? Join the party, it's brewing. Bumble buddies, one and all, answer the chaotic call. The world's a stage, the bus a hive, where bumble buddies come alive, dancing, buzzing all around, joyful chaos can be found. How you doing? How you doing? Join the party, it's brewing. Bumble buddies, one and all, answer the chaotic call. So if you see the bumble bus, don't hesitate, just jump on, 'cause we're always looking for a friend. The chaotic journey never ends. Over mountains, through the seas, the bus keeps rolling, if you please. With every stop the laughter grows, a symphony of happy throws. How you doing? How you doing? Join the party, it's brewing. Bumble buddies, one and all, answer the chaotic call. The world's a stage, the bus a hive, where bumble buddies come alive, dancing, buzzing all around, joyful chaos can be found. How you doing? How you doing? Join the party, it's brewing. Bumble buddies, one and all, answer the chaotic call. So if you see the bumble bus, don't hesitate, just jump on, 'cause we're always looking for a friend. The chaotic journey never ends.
How I can imagine them hitting the numbers that they need to hit for Papa Nintendo, and the team themselves being able to, mitigate that, the burnout that they would have. But what do I know? I just play games.
I don't know what the hell you want me to react to with that, but yep.
React to what?
Your speech for the last few minutes. I don't know what you want me to say to that, but yes.
It makes sense. Mostly.
But hello, chat. Welcome back to Monday Reactions. I currently have the reaction channel muted because it only seems to go off during reaction days, and it drives me insane for the next half an hour. So I'll check back there in 20 minutes or so. I don't fucking know. Me and Mike were watching this in the background. Why is nobody talking about this with Omnimark Omniarch TV. Sorry, my guy. Pat, pat, pat. He had good points and good videos. But currently, we have one brought by Tren. This is Terrible Mobile Ads compilation.
There, Marge said I should get out of my comfort zone, so I tried.
Hopefully everybody's been well.
Oh boy, am I in the zone?
Why are you throwing shit at me already, you bastard?
Oh no! Oh no!
Thank you for resubscribing for 26 months. That's a long ass time.
My God, it's one ring to rule them all.
I was gonna bury him. Go out there like the Hulk.
What's your choice? I'd steal their clothes, then turn on the cold water.
Exactly.
What?
I've seen this commercial and it drives me insane every fucking time.
What? What? What?
Damn! Do it again!
What kind of Shenmue animation was that?
Nobody won.
What?
Nobody won.
Nobody won. Nobody won.
Nobody won.
Nobody won.
Gangnam Style! Nobody won.
Whoop. 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 Nobody won.
Nobody won.
Hit him, hit him, hit him. Hit him, hit him, hit him.
Aww. Just let him pee himself. He'll be fine. Pee in the sink, bro.
That's literally to the outside, though. Just go outside.
I mean, there's that. What's he doing?
How is the toilet smoking? Huh? Goldilocks, you're gonna get whatever the fuck. What
Dumb bitch.
the fuck is that?
Oh god, no.
What? Huh? Oh.
Jesus.
Why, Tren?
Flight leaves in an hour. We have to go. I can't. I'm playing draw joust. What do you mean you can't? We've been planning this trip for 6 months. And I've been playing this game for 6 hours. Hello. Just one more game.
Okay, bitch, you can stay here then. What the fuck?
This isn't a date.
Ah, yes.
Fucking music.
Woo, shit.
Why is this the music?
Because why not? You don't enjoy some Benny Hill? What the?
They had a puzzle like that in Shadow of War, in Shadow of Mordor. Have you played those games?
I have. Or Shadow of Mordor? No, I watched my brother play them.
Ah,
He looks like he's crying! He was crying! What the fuck?
what? What?
Why does she sound angry?
More confused. Made a circle. Made a circular circle. Made sticks. Made a triangle. Circle again.
Make petals,
Triangle
bro.
again.
Oh man, my job as a nail salon, it's so busy. So many people come in every day. I get a lot of like strange customers. Some people don't ever push their hand. I get a lot of strange customers.
What the
It just some people don't wash and cream their
Trent,
hands.
are you talking?
Go to cut their nails, it doesn't work. And
Be
man,
nice.
some nails only want one color every time they come in. It's like, come on, I have the crystal glaze, I have the purple, the pink. Like, maybe the original colors cost more and they're cheap.
Ostrich! Why? I don't
Nobody
get it.
expects the ostrich.
No one expects the ostrich.
You have to admit, though, the one with the nail salon had very trend-like inflections.
I don't want to say yes because that's mean.
It's not mean.
It seems mean.
I'm his wife.
I'm predominant. Were they gooning live? He's here. Explain. It was a nail salon one.
Yeah, it was like a game about a nail salon, and the dude was complaining about his customers in the nail salon.
And they're being cheap. Why don't they want any colors? What the
The dude's voice sounded very similar. What? You're legally skilled? What kind of Gang Beast ripoff is this? F1?
Alan Bay. Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
He's so hot. She's terrible! We're friends with Benny's. Ooh.
I'm surprised that one wasn't, like, set on a washer. Or
Exactly.
something. Like, what the
I've loved you for years.
In your dreams, Emily.
Why'd you go to him with fucking dirt on your face anyway? Stupid.
She turned blonde. I can't tell what the other choice is because of music. Loved you for years.
It's the same thing.
What?
Hey, she's got the same name. And the same
She
hair.
went blonde again.
Different dress,
Different
though.
dress. Different location.
What should you do?
What happens next?
Same game.
Are they gay? Oh. I thought we were gonna have something different.
Leave the girl alone.
He's just fucking materialized
And
vampire because he sparkles.
He's sparkling.
He's fabulous.
You should be listening in on your PC while you're playing on PC.
Jesus.
That's the proper way, Trent.
Okay. The next one is also given to us by Tren. This is top 10 awful attempts at
Sonny
saying
V2,
sorry.
I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, this is 2 years old. Hi, BBDC. Welcome back to Monday Reactions.
We're gonna rank
Hi,
YouTube's
BBC.
10 worst apology videos from bad to downright terrible. So let's begin by looking at Rice Gum, whose trash apology went by the name of This
God.
Dude Calls Me Out for Mystery Unboxing. Rice Gum's apology referred to a different video from 3 days prior, titled How I Got AirPods for $4, in which he'd promote a mystery box gambling site, while making it sound as though the website was an easy way to make money. Because Rice Gum had a young audience, he'd be called out by H3H3 Productions and PewDiePie for promoting gambling to children, with Rice Gum's response
This is a pretty...
videos. His apology began on terrible footing, as instead of admitting
This is the last time that I've...
he'd state that he was
When was the last time I
justified
heard
in the
anything
video,
good
as they
about
paid
Ethan
him more than
Klein?
$100,000
I've
before
been
going on to state
hearing
that
a
he
lot
wasn't the
because
first
of
YouTuber to
Ethan
promote
and
the
his whole
website.
lawsuit
Rice Gum then concluded the
against
video by giving out multiple
Froggen,
Amazon gift card
Denims,
codes.
and
Nothing I can
Casey.
do but say sorry and give you these Amazon
All of
gift cards,
Hassan's
so I'm
orbiters.
sorry.
Only each code had already expired by the time the video went live.
I like drama.
Beginning your apology by bragging about money before going on to offer your audience some old
As long as I'm
expired
not
gift
in the
cards
drama.
definitely makes for a pretty poor apology. However, the video was short and sweet. It felt as though it was consistent with Rice Gum's personality, and the argument about other YouTubers promoting the site before him was actually a pretty reasonable point. Rice Gum was also smart enough to keep his cool throughout the whole video, which Shane Dawson wasn't able to do, whose incredibly volatile state led to YouTube's 9th worst.
Alrighty, thank
video.
you for your
Taking
selection, Trent.
accountability began with Shane stating that emotionally chucking on a webcam and apologizing was stupid and childish.
And that is stupid. That is something that a child does, not something that a 31-year-old man does. That's not good.
Although this is exactly what he'd do over the following 20 minutes. Shane was apologizing for the jokes he'd made during his 10-year YouTube career, and although he'd state that he was simply laying out his feelings, the whole video used manipulative language and felt as though it was coming from a point of total desperation.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry to anybody that saw that. It's something that I shouldn't even be able to get out of. I should lose everything for that.
Shane used all the classic buzz phrases such as I will educate myself and I will do better and I don't know who that person is anymore, and therefore the whole video just feels like a pathetic template to get hate off his back, as opposed to a personalized video with his own terminology to apply to his specific situation. The hypocrisy continued into the end of the video when Shane stated that being defensive was a poor way to make changes.
Yeah, no shit.
And that's not a good way to live, and it's not a good way to grow.
Yet he seemed completely unaware that his entire video was defensive in response to the drama that he had found himself in. However, at least Shane didn't insinuate that his audience was stupid, as when the Fine
I
Brothers
never watched
uploaded
'em.
their awful apology that accidentally insult the entirety of YouTube. The Fine
Never
Brothers
watched
had
them
pioneered
either.
the reaction genre
Same.
on YouTube with their Kids React series, and will post a video in early 2016 simply titled React World, in which it sounded like the Fine Brothers were trying to copyright any kind of YouTube reaction video. As a result of their poorly crafted concept,
I heard about this
it
one.
received hate from every corner of the internet, prompting what we're now calling the 8th worst apology in YouTube history. The apology began with the Fine Brothers admitting that their video was worded poorly and that they never planned on trying to copyright YouTube's reaction genre.
First and foremost, we're sorry for confusing people by using terminology like our React format. We were never trying to say that every video where someone reacts to something else is something we would try to control.
However, despite stating this, the two would then go on to explain that they had taken down other reaction content in the past, while continuing to imply that the audience was stupid for being unable to comprehend the concept laid out in their initial React World video.
Just because we have or might get trademarks doesn't mean we're going to run around and start taking down videos.
We're sorry
Bullshit.
that you're too stupid to understand how this works is basically the sum of this apology in one sentence. So yeah, classic arrogant non-apology. At the end of the day, the Fine Brothers got off lightly, as their initial mistake wasn't all that big of a deal. However, the same couldn't be said for Travis Scott, who posted the 7th worst apology after 10 people died at his Astro World concert. It happened in November 2021,
yeah.
and despite everybody in the crowd chanting to stop the show, Travis Scott continued, which ultimately resulted in the 10 fatalities alongside 500 other injuries. As the news of the tragedy began to go viral, Travis
also
was
because
blaming
it's
his
the fans,
apology
but,
and would take to Instagram with someone of
that's
an
weird.
unconventional approach. He was seemingly trying to avoid having his face clickbaited by the media, and therefore recorded a short video in black and white under bad lighting from a bad angle, with his eyes closed and his hand covering his face for the majority of the video. This was certainly a 200 IQ play, however it also made for an extremely terrible, unpleasant viewing experience, and resulted in comments such as, Travis Scott is clearly much more focused on his headache than his apology, as well as he gave his forehead more respect than the people who died of a horrible, painful death as a direct consequence of his inaction. The words he used in the video weren't much better either, because as highlighted by this comment, his apology is basically, damn, that's crazy.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated. I could never imagine anything like this just happening.
The funniest part is that in his apology, Travis is talking like he wasn't there. It's like the dude just woke up and was like, oh man, people died at Travis Scott's concert. The apology was certainly bizarre. However, it wasn't nearly as strange as the 6th worst apology by Simply Kenna, who became YouTube's first creator to apologize in the form of a poem. The apology came in
Oh, I thought she was Ukulele Woman.
plagiarism, and seemingly as an
I thought that was it
overcompensation
too.
for trying to be original.
She might
Kenna wrote
be.
a 3.5-minute poem using nothing but incredibly deep metaphor.
Am I a human?
Oh god, no,
a
it's this one.
monster, or am I something in between?
Now to Kenna's credit,
It's
the poem
worse.
was pretty well written. However, using it to apologize felt like an unbelievably strange move. The whole point of an apology is to be sincere. To write a poem, rehearse it. Those fake facial expressions and background music, babe, that's not sincere. An apology in poetry is me in my rawest form, even though I'm not raw at all, because I rehearse this instead of just talking to you guys naturally. That poem is so corny. Still trying to be aesthetic in an apology video. The video was so bad that Kenna then posted another apology video to say sorry for the first one, and as summarized by this comment, if you have to make an
Sorry
apology
for
video
sorry.
for an apology video, it might be
Sorry that I
I'm
said
sorry for
sorry so
saying sorry.
badly.
However, at least Simply Kenna had the chance to take a break voluntarily, as when T. Martin posted his awful apology, the audience stopped watching completely. In the lead up to what we're calling the 5th worst apology in YouTube history, T. Martin promoted a website called CSGO Lotto, claiming that he found the site at random and was able to use it to win expensive CSGO items. Although it wouldn't
Which
be long
probably a
before
lie.
T. Martin was exposed as being one of the owners of the website, prompting the now infamous video. The apology began on fake manipulative
Oh,
wording,
he's
with T.
this
Martin seen
guy.
him talking to his dog about how difficult the video was going to be.
Cooper, I have no idea how I'm gonna record this video, dude.
However, it's hard to tell exactly how the video was supposed to be difficult, as T. Martin would do nothing besides sit there and spend 2 minutes telling the audience how dumb they were.
My connection to CSGO Lotto has been a matter of public record since the company was first organized in December of 2015. This is and always has been a clearly
Isn't
stated policy
He barely even apologized. He's putting the blame on the people for not understanding. WTF.
Didn't
He basically
well, yeah, but
called his
didn't it
fans
seem make it? Didn't he make it seem like he didn't own the company and he just stumbled upon it though?
That was the whole thing. That's what he
So
was like. You know,
that's
it's always been public
it's always been public
knowledge.
record.
And it's like,
And
okay,
then
but we believed you on your word, bro.
yeah, and if you're using it as like an ad campaign, don't use yourself for the ad. If you're gonna act like you just stumbled upon it.
Exactly, because we're gonna kind of see through that just a little, just a smidge.
Yeah, just a little bit.
stupid. I love how he didn't even apologize and basically just said it's our fault. It didn't help that T. Martin decided to film the apology in the entryway to his mansion with
his
expensive
fancy
truck
ass
sitting just
house
outside the window. But at least he was smart enough to flaunt his wealth subtly, as the Liver King's terrible apology began with him blatantly bragging about how much money he had. Prior to the Liver King confession, he'd consistently reiterated that his physique.
I remember when this guy used to be like the biggest fucking thing on the internet.
Video showing that this wasn't true, the Liver King felt the pressure to apologize. The Liver King would begin his apology by bragging about being rich.
Before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous.
Before going on to try and convince the audience that he never planned on becoming famous.
And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye.
Despite having grown the brand using his face, name, and image as the most recognizable feature. The Liver King then goes on to claim that his persona was nothing more than an experiment to help struggling teenagers.
Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety.
You know what he actually looks like?
Low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting them both.
Elton Castee.
Weak and submissive.
Which felt like...
Have you heard of him?
No.
Look, Google Elton Castee. He is also another YouTuber. ELTON, CASTEE. He grew out the mustache a little bit. He grew out like his beard recently, so he looked like that. Yeah.
I mean,
I could
see it. Give it a couple of years. You gotta let everything grow out a hell of a lot more. And shave off all of the top. That man ain't got no hair up there.
Cliche cop-out to shift the blame from what he was being accused of. The beginning of the apology was bad, the magnitude of the initial lie was bad, and the need for the apology was almost non-existent in the first place. However, because the Liver King was able to finish the video with a couple of reasonable points, he's avoided being any higher on this list. Besides, it's almost impossible to have an apology worse than the one posted by Social Repose. The video had been uploaded after
this one.
His ex-girlfriend publicly accused him of cheating, so naturally Social Repose wanted to share his side of the story, doing so in a video titled "Re, I'm an Idiot." The apology began with the most unemotional attempt at saying sorry.
I understand what I did. I understand that it's pretty wrong, heinous, and
he says with
like
a smirk,
I messed up. I do deeply regret it.
Before he'd go on to explain that he had cheated in his previous relationship.
I did cheat on her, just like I did my ex-girlfriend.
And it was therefore the girlfriend's fault for not knowing that he was going to cheat again.
And she kind of took me on with the thought that she could fix me, and that everyone did warn her, and I couldn't stay faithful, and here we are.
Throughout the video, Social Repose seems so proud of how broken he is as a person.
Clearly, I have a lot of deep-seated issues.
Clearly, I'm a piece of shit, and I'm proud of it.
His own head, as he apparently
Clearly, I have some very deep-seated issues.
I'm so deeply entrenched in Social Repose just as an entity that it comes first. It comes before all my love and relationships and even family to an extent. This is my life. I've chosen it.
However,
Putting the channel
Social
first.
Repose made some attempt at saying sorry, as Sienna May's apology was so bad that people began to question if she was even saying sorry at all. Sienna May was one of TikTok's fastest growing creators until another TikToker accused her of assault, after which she'd take a break from the internet and return with what by calling the second worst apology in YouTube history. It began with
Ukulele.
the explanation that taking a month off social media was the most difficult month of Sienna's life.
Oh, no,
before
it's his
she'd go on to
bitch.
state that her purpose in life was to post TikTok dances and untouched photos of herself. Throughout the video, Sienna implied that her youth excused her from any wrongdoing, although the worst part was that she never even apologized and rather spent more than half of the video playing what she called a relatable Sam Smith song while doing a choreographed dance with the goal of inspiring her audience. The stupidity of the apology is
I
best
remember
summarized
this.
by this comment reading, "The fact that she and her team watched this and said, yeah, this is a good idea is hilarious to me. All of them together make one brain cell." Although Sienna's one brain cell was still significantly more than the amount that Laura Lee had when she'd post almost objectively the worst apology in YouTube history. Laura Lee posted the
ukulele.
old tweets, although she would have been significantly
There's no ukulele.
I want the ukulele.
there was nothing within this video that wasn't a complete
That's it.
travesty. She'd spend the first 30 seconds talking about nothing
If we don't get
besides how
ukulele, we're
difficult
gonna
the video was
find
going to
ukulele.
be.
Exactly. I demand ukulele.
Before going on to completely lose it on camera, while implementing all the classic phrases such as "I'm so sorry to disappoint you all, and I know that I'm better than that." Laura Lee cried and apologized, then cried and apologized some more, although in the process, the audience noticed that there were no tears coming out
Not
of
a
her
single
eyes. Is this
fucking
an audition?
one.
I see no tears. Literally no tears coming from her eyes, yet she keeps wiping away. I think she forgot to buy the eye drops. After everybody came to realize that Laura Lee wasn't even crying, she'd take a month off YouTube
Even I
to
can bring a
reflect,
tear
after which
out.
she'd
Come on
return with
now.
an apology video
Exactly,
for
it's
her
not
initial
that
apology,
hard.
where she'd conclude the drama with more
All I
Yeah,
have
you
to
just
do
have
is
to
think of my
imagine
life.
that ever painful reality of our life.
so much through this
Exactly.
situation. I have grown and I have learned.
I have
so much.
grown.
Ukulele. Zombie radio. Terrible YouTube apology. I mean, all you have to do is.
Ukulele!
But that's not 30!
I don't give a damn!
It's 35 fucking minutes!
Cute! It's reactionary day. What are you gonna do?
Joe, and today we're counting down
Cry.
our picks for the times
There
that
you
have
go.
missed the mark
Just like
while trying
everyone
to make
else.
amends with fans.
I intend to live my life so that I'm truly
Lady
worthy
didn't.
of the term role model. Thank you.
Then go
Number
eat!
30, Colleen Ballinger. In 2023, YouTuber Colleen
Yeah!
Ballinger, also known by her
Beautiful!
Ringo Miranda Sings,
We don't have to watch the
posted
rest of
an
it.
out-of-tune apology in which she responded to allegations about inappropriate behavior by singing and playing her ukulele.
All aboard the toxic gossip train, chugging down the tracks of misinformation.
She tries to justify this exceptionally poorly thought out decision by explaining that while her team advised her not to speak on the controversy, they never said not to sing about it. Sometimes things are just implied, Colleen, especially when you're being accused of inappropriate relationships with minors. From there, the comedian takes us on a ride aboard the gossip train, chugging down the tracks of misinformation. Other memorable lines include Ballinger assuring us she's not a groomer, just a loser.
I would have just talked about it instead of singing about it.
Well, they wound up
We have no
they wound up saying that like her whole team was like, don't fucking talk about it. And she's like, well, they didn't say I couldn't sing about it.
I would have just talked about it and been like, hey, I didn't do
Number
this.
29, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was set to host
What did
the
Kevin Hart
Oscars
do?
in 2019.
That's what we're here to find out.
Tweets almost a decade in the comedian's past resurfaced. At first, Hart refused to apologize,
Oh, the tweet.
posting a video to Instagram saying, quote, "I passed on the apology. I've addressed this several times." But a day later, Hart stepped down.
I don't think that you should tolerate these things. No, right. In no shape or form. Right. Which is why the dope thing about me is there's 10 years of change. Yes.
He posted an additional statement saying that he did not want to be a distraction from the ceremony and that he was sorry to the LGBTQIA+ community for his, quote, insensitive
How long is that
words.
shit gonna be?
This was enough for some, including fellow comedian and controversial talk show host Ellen DeGeneres, who
Ah,
referred
fuck
to
you,
those
you
who criticized
degenerate.
Hart online as, quote, haters, but not for everyone.
Either my apology is accepted or it isn't. Either I can move forward or I can't. But you can't grow as a person without mistakes.
Number 28, Misha Barton. Over the years, many have taken to social media to express their dismay at another unjust killing of a Black American citizen by law enforcement. This is often well-intentioned and tasteful, but we're not sure what the OC star Misha Barton was thinking.
So now everybody knows I'm like a pretty horrible driver. It's true though. And do you aspire to be better?
No.
Is it, I mean, yes and no. Is it?
In 2016, the actor posted a bikini snap, drink in hand, on a yacht, which she captioned with a regretful message against racially motivated violence from police. Again, perhaps well-intentioned, but really? That picture? Quote, "I'm human, I'm not perfect, and I'm sorry if my Instagram post went out of context. I didn't mean to offend anyone."
Go make your food.
She tweeted the next day. There's a time and place to serve, Misha.
Do you have any idea what you were talking about?
I think it was complete hallucination. I have no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Number 27, Drew Barrymore. In 2023, Drew Barrymore, actor and host of The Drew Barrymore Show, controversially called for the recommencement of production of her talk show during an ongoing writer's strike.
However, I'm also making the choice to come back for the first time in the strike for our show.
After the decision was announced, protesters swarmed outside the CBS studio where the show is produced. Meanwhile, it was reported that audience members wearing WGA pins were ejected. All of this did not go over well online, and Barrymore soon posted an apology in tears, saying, quote, "I deeply apologize to writers. I deeply apologize to unions.
I deeply apologize to writers. I deeply apologize to unions."
She admitted to thinking that because her show was able to launch during a pandemic, she figured a writer's strike was just another storm it could weather. I guess she forgot that weathering a storm without your crew is problematic.
When things are so tough, it's hard to make decisions from that place.
Number 26, Michael Richards. On Seinfeld, Jerry's wacky neighbor, Cosmo Kramer, never failed to make an entrance, or to make us laugh. But nobody was laughing when Michael Richards, who portrayed the character, went on a racist tirade during a stand-up set in 2006. When he appeared on The Late Show with David Letterman, alongside Jerry himself to apologize, the audience was laughing. But unfortunately for Richards, it was at his expense.
Said some pretty nasty things to some Afro-Americans. A lot of trash talk.
The comedian appeared extremely flustered, and at some moments, including when he used the term, quote, Afro-American, audience members couldn't help but giggle. Quote, "I'm hearing your audience laugh, and I'm not even sure that this is where I should be addressing the situation," Richards told Letterman. "We're inclined to agree."
I know, I mean, hearing your audience laugh, you know, and it's I'm not even sure that this is where I should be addressing the situation.
Number 25, Matt Lauer. In 2017, former Today Show anchor Matt Lauer was let go from the program due to allegations of sexual misconduct against his colleagues. The apology he issued afterward, read on air by Today anchor Savannah Guthrie, was less than ideal.
The depth of the damage and disappointment I have left behind at home and at NBC. Some of what is being said about me is untrue or mischaracterized, but there is enough truth in these stories.
In the statement, Lauer acknowledges wrongdoing while still attempting to dodge full responsibility for his actions. It's an all-too recognizable tactic often deployed when powerful men are called out for their conduct, and it's something we saw often during the peak of the Me Too movement.
The last 2 days have forced me to take a very hard look at my own troubling flaws. It's been humbling. I am blessed to be surrounded by people I love. I thank them for their patience and grace.
It all comes across as the words of someone who isn't truly sorry, just sorry they were caught.
Matt Lauer Can Suck It by Dr. Rick Marshall.
I was so surprised that your attorney signed off on that. I was like, "Are you sure? Is this going to be okay?" He said, "Yeah, go for it."
Number 24,
Woo!
Gene Simmons.
In his quote, he is said to have called Prince's drug use, quote, "a personal choice."
Gene apologized last night on Twitter.
KISS member Gene Simmons apologized in 2016 after saying that the recently deceased musician Prince's death was, quote, a choice because he was allegedly struggling with substance use disorder. On Twitter, the rocker apologized, but admitted he was only doing so due to the crap he was getting from his family for running his mouth. Quote, I have a long history of getting very angry at what drugs do to the families and friends of the addicts. I get angry at drug users because of my experience being around them coming up in the rock scene, he explained.
I just got such a from my family for my big mouth again. I apologize.
The apology course corrects when Simmons admits he was in the wrong, but veers in the wrong direction when he goes on a tangent about the media and clickbait. Number 23, Lana Del Rey. Singer Lana Del Rey caught flack in 2020 when she made a bizarre post to Instagram in which she called out a string of artists, most of whom were women of color. The names included Doja Cat, Camila Cabello, Cardi B, Kehlani, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, and Ariana Grande. The post, which Del Rey frames as a question to the culture, calls out how these artists allegedly sing about wearing no clothes, whereas she is, quote, crucified for being, quote, delicate.
Many people thought she was erasing the struggles of these black artists and also corrected her, saying she's not the only one who faces criticism from the public.
The first sentence of her non-apology follow-up post tells us everything we need to know. Quote, a couple of final notes on my controversial post. That's not controversial at all, it begins.
Ooh,
she then doubled down
catty.
on a sorry, not sorry attitude in a video full of self-promo.
I didn't add one Caucasian, 100% Caucasian person into the mix of the women that I admire, but
Catty
it
bitch.
says more about you than it does about me.
Number 22, Travis Scott. In November 2021, rapper Travis Scott held the third and last Astroworld Festival in Houston, Texas. Tragedy struck at Scott's set when an extreme crowd rush in a sea of over 100,000 resulted in the deaths of 10 people, with even more injured. He responded with a black and white apology video posted to his Instagram story, which received skeptical responses.
I'll admit, I was always kind of confused about this because I didn't really look into this. I was never into this guy's music. So I was kind of confused. It's like, you know, yeah, his apology is bad. What the hell is, like, did one person die? What happened? So, damn, 10 fucking people.
Help us figure this out. So if you have any information, you know, please just contact the local authorities.
Some people even pointed to previously deleted tweets from the artist's account that showed he promoted, quote, letting in crowds that exceed capacity. The controversy doesn't seem to have impacted LaFlame, who still sells enormous numbers. However, we'd still like to see him respond more sincerely, even through his
Valid.
music.
I want people to continue praying for the fans that was lost.
Number 21.
Where are we?
Harvey
We're in
Weinstein.
the
When,
hidden
along with
chamber.
Bill Cosby, you've essentially become the face of
Are you
sexual
wanting to come in
assault.
and react
There's
as well?
probably not going to be an apology that's going to win you much favor in the eyes of the public. So,
Maybe
with
I
the
do have an
precondition that
obsession
we
with cancel
expected
culture.
Absolutely nothing from a Weinstein apology in the first place. It still stands as a textbook example of how not to take accountability personally.
The person I was gonna be dueling with never came up, never came by.
Huh?
The person I was gonna be streaming with didn't come by, so I'm now here.
Okay then.
Time when the rules and behavior about workplaces were different. He followed that with an apology, saying that he had, quote, a long way to go.
How can you claim to mean every word of your apology while denying your behavior, offering excuses, and suing the New York Times for false and defamatory statements?
Easily!
you
Watch
say
this
are
guy do
based
it.
on hearsay.
Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein has issued an apology that kind of insinuates that he should get less of a backlash for some of his actions due to his liberalism.
Number 20, Jimmy Fallon. Host of The Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon came under fire in September 2023 following a bombshell article by Rolling Stone.
Behind the scenes, which have been exposed in an explosive article about the SNL alum, summarizing the latest allegations lead to Fallon getting canceled.
The piece detailed allegations of a toxic work environment by both former and current employees.
Fallon's on-air, likable persona is a facade.
Shortly after, Fallon held a Zoom call with staffers to extend an apology.
Claimed that host Jimmy Fallon has created a toxic workplace.
The comedian reportedly stated that he was embarrassed by the report and conveyed his regret if he had embarrassed them too.
I feel so bad, I can't even tell you. I want this show to be fun. It should be inclusive for everybody.
However, this plea was widely criticized online for its perceived lack of accountability, with one commenter noting that it sounded like, quote, it was spoken by a toddler. Others took issue with the apology being made virtually and not in person, suggesting that he only said sorry because he was publicly called out. Number 19, Shia LaBeouf. For many celebrities, a public apology
Actual
is a necessary
cannibal.
step to make a PR nightmare disappear. But in the case of
But you can
Conor
do jujitsu.
it only made his problems
He's
worse.
brandishing a knife at Shia LaBeouf.
Film went live online Monday, and now the actor is facing allegations of plagiarism.
LaBeouf released a short film in 2012 titled HowardCantor.com, which initially received critical acclaim. However, it soon emerged that he had extensively plagiarized material from Dan Clow's comic, Justin M. Damiano. In response, the actor issued an apology on social media, only for fans to discover that he had copied those words from a Yahoo Answers post. This led to a barrage of apologies, each more cringeworthy than the last.
The actor first said that he, quote, got lost in the creative process.
He got lost in the sauce.
For not crediting this author for inspiring his film.
Needless to say, LaBeouf's attempts at saying sorry contained a 404 error.
Sorry.
Sincerity not found.
He put this over Hollywood. Mr. Close, he lives up in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Number 18, DaBaby. Hip-hop artist DaBaby was a star on the rise, with multiple chart-topping albums and Grammy nominations.
I'm a young CEO, sure, yeah.
Then came the 2021 Rolling Loud Festival. During his set at the Miami show, DaBaby unleashed a series of offensive remarks about gay men and people living with HIV.
Like Madonna, Questlove, Demi Lovato, and Elton John, longtime advocate for HIV and AIDS prevention, calling out the misinformation.
Instead of issuing a genuine apology right away, the rapper doubled down on his stance and attacked those who called him out. Then, after being dropped from multiple music festivals and losing business deals, his tune
Where's my money going?
Social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes.
DaBaby eventually took to Instagram to apologize to the LGBTQ+ community, but not before taking his critics to task. Unfortunately, his statement came across as insincere, and hardly anyone was persuaded by it. Number 17, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson has been dogged by allegations of anti-Semitism since the release of his 2004 film, The Passion of the Christ. Those claims would resurface 2 years later after Gibson was arrested by an LA County Sheriff's deputy for driving under the influence. The arrest report, which was leaked by TMZ, revealed that the actor and filmmaker had allegedly uttered several anti-Semitic remarks at the deputy. Gibson first published a statement following the leak, which failed to directly address the incident, only describing his remarks as, quote, despicable.
The devout Catholic wrote, "I am not a bigot. Hatred of any kind goes against my faith," and asked the Jewish community to help in his journey through recovery.
This response did little to quell the controversy, leading
I
to
would
a much
imagine.
more heartfelt apology a few days later. However, by this time, many
That's
deemed
too little
it a
too
day
late.
and $1 short. Number 16, Chrissy Teigen. TV personality Courtney Stodden rose to fame in 2011 after their marriage to actor Doug Hutchison as a teenager. In 2021, Stodden disclosed that during that period, they were repeatedly harassed by Chrissy Teigen, who allegedly went as far as urging them to take their own life.
Oh my god.
Baby.
This revelation prompted significant backlash against Teigen, resulting in the termination of multiple business partnerships.
Damn, I can't imagine why that bitch would get backlash for that.
Claiming to have reached out to them in private.
Not a lot of people are lucky enough to be held accountable for all their past bullshit.
Although they accepted the apology, Stoughton remained skeptical of its sincerity,
Same.
Induced by the loss of her business deals.
Exactly.
But it's so damaging.
She's not sorry about saying it. She's sorry that she got in trouble and now she's having to actually face the consequences of her actions. You couldn't pay this bitch to be sorry.
Stoughton also stated that they remained blocked by Tegan and hadn't been contacted by her. Number 15, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. Hollywood couple Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis both rose to prominence on the Fox sitcom That 70s Show. In May of 2023, their former co-star Danny Masterson was convicted of sexually assaulting 2 women. Before his sentencing, Kutcher and Kunis wrote letters of support to the judge, lauding Masterson as a, quote, role model and, quote, exceptional individual. These letters eventually
Yeah, he's a role model. We're gonna go for 5 next time.
And the consensus is that video
Get those numbers up.
Shortly after, the couple released a videotaped apology, which only exacerbated the backlash as it was deemed performative and insincere.
They were intended for the judge to read, and we're sorry.
The criticism was particularly directed at Kutcher, seeing as he co-founded an NGO to combat human trafficking. In the face of mounting pressure, Kutcher relinquished his role on the board of the NGO. Number 14.
Yeah, I would hope he would.
Rendering public apologies seemingly became just another part of the job at one point in Alec Baldwin's career. Perhaps the most infamous one came in 2007, after the 30 Rock actor left a voicemail in which he yelled insults at his daughter Ireland for missing a scheduled call. Certainly not the most appropriate parental behavior.
Ireland.
But when Baldwin was rightfully called out after the tapes leaked, he failed to acknowledge responsibility for his words.
My deep and seemingly endless frustration about this situation, which is complicated, led me to end up saying something to someone that I really meant to say to someone else.
Instead blaming them on the custody dispute with his ex-wife, Kim Basinger. Even more, he seemed to echo these same sentiments when he appeared on The View afterwards. More than a decade later, Ireland got her opportunity to fire back at Baldwin's 2019 Comedy Central roast. Number 13, Lea Michele. Lea Michele garnered praise and an Emmy nomination for her role as Rachel Berry on Glee. But behind the scenes, it seems her behavior wasn't exactly award-worthy.
LMAO, remember when you made my first television gig a living hell?
In June 2020, actress Samantha Marie Ware accused Michelle of subjecting her to, quote, traumatic microaggressions and other toxic behaviors on set. These claims were supported by other actors who appeared on the show.
Lea treated me so subhuman, I left the set of Glee. With that said,
goddamn,
was she unpleasant to work with? Very much so.
Michelle responded with a lengthy apology on Instagram, where she suggested that it was her privileged position that caused her to be, quote, perceived as insensitive or inappropriate.
It's my privilege.
What matters is that I clearly acted in ways which hurt other people, whether it was my privileged position and perspective that caused me to be perceived as insensitive.
Many took issue with Michelle's use of the word perceived, which appeared to shift responsibility for her actions, as well as her failure to apologize directly to Ware. Number 12, Will Smith.
Do what we
do. Please, it's the slap, right?
Be able to take
it's the slap, right?
Abuse.
The 2022 Oscars will not necessarily for the history-making awards, but for
it's for the slap. Like,
slapped
God,
around the world.
Damn!
During the ceremony, Chris Rock made an insensitive joke about actress Jada Pinkett Smith, prompting her husband Will Smith to walk up and smack him in the face.
Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking
Smith
mouth!
the weight of his actions quickly and apologized when he received the Best Actor award less than an hour later.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
In his speech, Smith offered a plea to just about everyone who witnessed the incident, except the one person on the receiving end, Chris Rock. After being criticized heavily for this, he issued a direct apology on social media, acknowledging his behavior as, quote, unacceptable and inexcusable. Number 11, Paula Deen. This popular
I'm gonna go
Southern
play
chef
Destiny.
found herself in
Gotcha.
water.
Thank you for joining for a bit. It's been fun having you.
Detailed allegations of a hostile work environment and racial
See ya.
discrimination.
After her admission that she used racial slurs in the past.
In a subsequent deposition, Dean admitted that she had used derogatory slurs in the past.
Have you ever used the N-word yourself? To which she replies, yes, of course.
This revelation brought with it
Ooh, naughty, naughty.
Of course.
Including a dismissal from her home channel, the
hasn't?
Food Network. So how did Dean respond? Well, she first released a series of bizarre YouTube apology videos that didn't seem to do her any favors. But then she appeared on the Today Show, where she essentially pushed the blame onto everyone else but herself.
There's anyone out there that has never said something that they wish they could take back.
Overall, Dean's attempts at apologizing left a bad taste in the public's mouth. Number 10, Justin Timberlake. The Super Bowl halftime show is a piece of television history. Quick recap. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake were performing the halftime show when Timberlake accidentally exposed Jackson's breast in an unfortunate wardrobe malfunction. Although the incident was an accident, that didn't stop the outrage from pouring in. Jackson was essentially blacklisted, and Timberlake, who faced comparatively less backlash, did barely anything to defend her.
All the emphasis was put on me, not on Justin. And Justin
don't have boobs next
His
time.
apology at that year's Grammy Awards was almost worse than silence. Timberlake's remorseful words consisted of nothing more than the classic, "I apologize if you guys were offended" line. No, literally, that's exactly what he said.
What occurred was unintentional, completely regrettable, and I apologize if you guys are offended.
Number 9, Bryan Adams. The COVID pandemic and resulting lockdowns put a lot of plans on indefinite hold. It was certainly frustrating, and because of that, some people were prone to public venting. Bryan Adams was one of those people. He was scheduled to perform at London's Royal Albert Hall in May 2020, but the concerts were cancelled on account of COVID. Adams vented on Instagram with a series of misinformed and xenophobic comments. His rant faced some backlash for perpetuating hateful and unverified rumors about the virus.
It unleashed a firestorm on social media and accusations of racism, especially from the Chinese community.
Adams apologized to those who took offense and went on to explain that he wanted to highlight animal mistreatment in certain markets as a possible source of the virus.
Adams walked it back, saying in a sort of half apology he was
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
animal cruelty, and if you were offended, he's sorry. If you weren't, I'm not sorry. So it was those kind of apologies.
Number 8, Hannah Brown.
Trying to be strong, trying to keep my faith, and I'm trying to rely on the thing that's far greater than me.
Serving as a contestant on season 23 of The Bachelor and the lead on season 15 of The Bachelorette, Hannah Brown has many fans who watch her Instagram live feeds. In one particular feed that took place in May of 2020, Brown mindlessly said an offensive word while singing along to DaBaby's Rockstar.
Brand new Lamborghini with a cop car, with a pistol on my wrist like I'm a cop.
When Brown was called out by fans and the media, she jokingly dismissed the incident and even claimed that she didn't say it.
I don't think that you said that. I don't think, maybe no, there was, maybe it was Patrick.
The event ticked some people off, including the first African-American bachelorette, Rachel Lindsay.
It's wrong. You wouldn't say it on TV. You wouldn't say it on the radio. You wouldn't say it in front of your black friend. And if the reason that you wouldn't say that is because you feel uncomfortable, then maybe you shouldn't say it in private around your other friends either. Maybe you shouldn't sing along with it to a song.
Brown apologized through a written statement.
Maybe don't have it be a lyric.
However, that statement also caused some offense. Brown's fellow Bachelor Nation member Nick Vile called her remarks, quote, a really, really terrible apology that doesn't read as sincere. So much so that Brown subsequently issued a second apology.
What I did was something extremely serious, and I did not want to continue repeating this long history of white people not taking accountability and responsibility for their actions when people of color white people call them out on their behavior. And that is just not something that I wanted to be a part of.
Number 7, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. The controversial relationship between Depp and Heard has been
I
causing a
loved
lot of
watching
drama.
that goddamn
While the news surrounding their
trial.
court proceedings throughout 2020 was certainly grim, they faced a considerable amount of backlash in 2016 when they smuggled dogs into Australia.
In May, Heard and hubby Johnny Depp traveled to Queensland on a private jet for Depp to film his latest Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Their pups, Crystal and Boo, did not go through customs and did not undergo the country's required 10-day quarantine.
Heard admitted to creating a fake customs document in order to transport their Yorkshire Terriers into the country. She did so in blatant ignorance of Australia's biosecurity laws, which could have sent Heard to prison for 10 years. Heard was instead given a 1-month good behavior bond. The subsequent apology video was widely mocked and considered insincere.
I'm truly sorry that this stolen you will not declare. Protecting Australia is important.
Declare everything to Australia.
Even Australia's Deputy Prime Minister criticized the apology, saying he didn't think it's something they would have willingly wanted to do.
Even I could have done a little bit better than that. Do it again, Johnny. Do it with gusto, mate. Bit of gusto.
Number 6, Mario Batali. Celebrity chef Mario Batali is known for his numerous restaurants around the world and repeated appearances on various Food Network programs. In December 2017, Batali was accused of misconduct by a number of women.
Batali is a very powerful, influential man. And a lot of these women are alleging that he had a habit for retaliating.
He lost various business partnerships and was fired from the ABC program The Chew. Batali offered an excuse through an email newsletter, saying, "My behavior was wrong and there are no excuses. I take full responsibility." At least he owned up to it. Wait, what's this about cinnamon rolls? For some reason, Batali decided to add a postscript in which he linked a recipe to pizza dough cinnamon rolls. His extremely tone-deaf decision to include
Bruh.
this apology was widely mocked.
Yeah, that sounds good.
a picture of them. Yeah.
So this was.
It sounds good, but you don't do that with an apology.
Number 5, Chris Brown. While his career has seen somewhat of a comeback recently, Chris Brown's reputation was severely tarnished after he was convicted of felony assault of Rihanna in 2009. A few hours after the incident, Brown later turned himself into the police. He canceled imminent public appearances while the media stopped playing his music and showing productions that he was in. While awaiting sentencing, Brown issued a public apology in the months that followed through a 2-minute video that was posted online.
I felt it was time that you heard directly from me that I am sorry. I have tried to live my life in a way which can make those around me proud of me, and until recently, I think I was doing a pretty good job.
The apology was heavily criticized, while his public image tanked. In the years after his criminal act, he still faced considerable backlash and criticism.
I was wrong for what I did. And I would definitely say that it's not something that I look past or look over. It's something that's really, really touchy.
Number 4, Louis C.K.
How you doing?
Okay. Good.
Louis C.K. was arguably one of the most beloved comedians of his time. He earned enormous popularity and widespread critical acclaim for his stand-up comedy and surreal FX comedy drama Louis. However, everything changed when misconduct allegations emerged against him in 2017.
5 women, all sharing similar stories, not verified by NBC News.
After claims emerged from multiple women, Louis admitted to his actions in a public statement by simply saying, "These stories are true."
I have been remorseful of my actions, and I've tried to learn from them and run from them. Now I'm aware of the extent of the impact of my action.
However, his subsequent apology was peppered with inappropriately graphic language. Louis also made bafflingly tone-deaf statements like, "I said to myself that what I did was okay." The apology didn't seem to help much. Not only did he lose favor in the public eye, but he's also estimated to have lost $35 million in potential income after the allegations emerged.
Louis C.K. wrote, "There is nothing about this that I forgive myself for," adding, "I will now step back and take a long time to listen."
Number 3, Ellen DeGeneres.
So consider me your professor. This is like kindness 101, so pay attention. This is a term.
Throughout the summer of 2020, Ellen DeGeneres...
This bitch teaching us about kindness. That's fucking funny.
Called out for
Okay, bro.
creating, or at least allowing for, a toxic workplace to exist behind the scenes. Staff was reportedly on the receiving end of racist comments and various aggressive behavior. An investigation ensued while Ellen apologized to staff in a letter.
On day one of our show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen DeGeneres Show would be a place of happiness. Obviously, something changed, and I'm disappointed to learn that this has not been the case, and for that, I'm sorry.
Ellen then tried to bury the hatchet for good by addressing the accusations in her show's season 18 premiere. During her statement, DeGeneres made jokes, and we heard a virtual audience laugh and applaud.
Let me give you some advice out there. If anybody's thinking of changing their title or giving yourself a nickname, do not go with the Be Kind Lady. Don't do it.
Hearing crowd noise during this supposedly serious moment made her apology seem disingenuous. But fortunately, or unfortunately in her case, the monologue wasn't well watched. The season premiere ratings were down 38% compared to the previous year.
So my hope is that we can still be a place of happiness and joy. I still want to be the 1 hour a day that people can go to escape and laugh. I want to continue to help all the people that we help every day. And I'm committed to making this the best season that we have ever had.
Number 2, Logan Paul. On December 31st, 2017, Logan Paul uploaded a video where
I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Infamous because of all the people who have taken their own lives there. During this video, Paul included an image of one of those people that he saw for himself. His reaction to the person and the fact that he even uploaded the video in the first place were both largely criticized. This was also an especially bad move considering Paul's young audience. He issued various apologies in the aftermath.
I should have put the cameras down.
Yeah, you should have, but you didn't.
Stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry.
In one apology, he excused his heartless behavior as a coping mechanism. He also claimed that he uploaded the video not to get views, but to raise awareness. But we doubt many people believe that.
I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Kevin Spacey.
And this chamber chooses to debate me?
Few celebrities have been canceled as hard as Kevin Spacey was. This man went from one of the most beloved actors in movie history to a disgraced has-been due to a slew of accusations. In one claim, actor Anthony Rapp reported that when he was a teenager, an adult Spacey behaved inappropriately towards him. In the wake of these claims, Spacey unleashed what may be the most confusing and horrendous apology known to humankind. He claimed not to remember what happened, blamed intoxication for his behavior, and came out as
That statement drawing fire, many saying addressing his sexuality.
Wait, he came out as gay?
The apology was fiercely criticized for being tone deaf and for its feeble attempt to distract attention from his alleged crimes with his sexuality. Though he was ultimately cleared on all counts in 2023, there's no denying his baffling attempt to make amends completely ruined Spacey's reputation.
The fact that he responded the way he did, and
there's no way I could have done that to you. I'm gay.
Coming out as gay has really only made this scandal worse.
If you think we missed a celebrity apology that should be on this list, we're sorry, and you should let us know in the comments. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
God, that hurt.
Did you seriously want me to react to you playing Friday Night Bloxen?
No, I have one song there. It's your choice.
I think I shall pass. I don't really like reacting to songs.
I have like so much else. I put it there because it was like, I think the hardest song I had cleared up to that point. was very nice.
Well, congrats on reaching a new level, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
But then, yes, there are just anything else I have sent a lot.
Animations.
Like always.
I've already seen the FNAF versus TF2s, so I'll
this
probably
video
pass on
is a super
those.
cut of all my previous What If FNAF
But-
characters had unique mechanics video. These videos were really fun to make.
We'll see how long we can listen to this guy.
Yeah, it's a super cut.
Oh my god!
Unfortunate
hour
that
and a half.
there's no like chapters for it.
Yeah, that's an hour and a half.
Oh my god, dude, that was painful.
In policing, you always remember your first car stop,
Pause,
your
God
first arrest,
damn it.
and definitely your
Thank you. Okay, so I might listen to this guy in the background, because that's an hour and a half. We'll see
If there were
how...
chapters,
I
I'd
probably
send
won't be
chapters.
making any more of them. I thought I'd combine them all into one video for you guys, just in case.
If there were
you wanna
chapters,
go
I'd
through,
send
like,
you
10,000
chapters.
different videos.
Because
Or else
it's
the cupcake
based
will
on
jam
making
that door
literally
button,
every
leaving you-
single
I kind of
animatronic
figured.
unique.
Yeah, I kind of figured. With the title. But yeah, definitely going to save that for later, because I do like listening to these things. But I usually listen to them in the background.
Oh yeah, speaking of a playlist there, I have a playlist of all of the reactions on YouTube.
Oh god. I don't know why you would want to have that. Of all of my reactions or different reactions?
Yes. All of yours.
I mean, if you want to post that in the Discord for other folks to find, that is all up to you. Eventually, I need to get off my ass and actually update the YouTubes, but shit. Kudos on keeping track of all of them. God knows I'm not.
Well, I'm subscribed to you, so they come up in my subscriptions tab.
True, but you see, I'm
And
also
then,
subscribed to people, and I don't pay attention to that tab at all. Like,
and then sometimes, like, when I miss one, I just put it there and then go back and watch it later.
aw. I appreciate you watching my shit in the background.
They're a pretty good length to just slap on while I work at my job
Sometimes.
that pays me.
I keep starving in my game. I don't know how to get enough food for this, bro. What game are you playing?
Dude, that was a while ago.
Yeah, well, I don't read. Hopefully he's still here.
Ooh. What is that?
Alright, we're gonna watch a sovereign citizen get arrested. Vengeance story. I've been seeing so many people come out and play that. I wound up having a copy supposedly sent to me, but the dude who sent it to me, Kitsu, he gave me a code I said the code didn't work. He said he'd get back to me, and that was 6 months ago. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore.
I'll be playing a new game tonight.
Oh.
Hopefully. Yeah, Unbeatable.
Ah.
Bought it.
Nice. Tell me if it's any good.
For a
Well,
sovereign
you can
citizen,
just come
that's what makes this video so funny.
How we doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm Deputy.
Where
Joe
did you
in the
put the
Sheriff's
code
office.
in Steam
I'm
like you
interested
told
in
me
your
to?
License plate. What's going on with that?
It's part of the DOT. I'm a pastor.
Okay.
In the ministry.
The plate, the window partially rolled down. You're definitely starting to get some sovereign vibes in the beginning.
We're separating as far as off of the actual corporation in the United States, out of the jurisdiction, but we just travel in peace.
I'm not familiar. I haven't heard of that before.
Well, a lot haven't because they don't really train up on it. Because you guys just serve the public as a corporation.
So this is really interesting because this
As a
traveler is going to probably
corporation.
try to take advantage of the fact that the officer says he's never dealt with it before, because when you use those word salads from the sovereign side,
I don't know what you want at this point. He gave me a code. I used a code. I used the code where he told me to use the code. The code did not code.
Citizen thing like that. We're actually non-citizens because we're actually a foreign entity. And so that's why we register with the DOT. We're just traveling in private vehicle. It's actually not a motor vehicle.
Dude, I thought that
The
Etsy
officer
link
is
said
realizing
Nemesis
that he has
sauce.
a sovereign citizen who's never dealt with one before, and the sovereign can't seem to get his script straight. So this is a really interesting, funny combination that I've never really seen before.
And then after I told him I didn't get the code, there was no answer. So I don't know.
And because we're separating from that corporate tie, it's not part of that whole theft protection thing that the motor vehicle department stands for. And we're not traveling in commercial.
This is really interesting because they will get driver license and turn them back into DMV, because when you accept a driver license, there is implied consent on the side of the state, and to them that's entering into a contract. So they'll return their driver license many times.
Do you have any sort of identification on you?
I don't have my passport. I do have a license that I haven't turned in yet.
Okay.
But I'm not obligated to give that identification. But I work.
But you are, sweetie.
I know this is new to you. I'm trying to get to work. I'm obeying all.
Oh, hearing that would just be enough to piss somebody
I'd love to
off.
chat with you and get together and inform me some more so you know more about it.
My point and concern is that I can't prove what you're saying. So first of all, like I said, I'm not familiar with what you're referring to. So in order for me to confirm what you're saying,
Yes, I've seen the website.
I'd like to
Yes, I've got an account.
Because it is under UCC code and such.
Okay.
Hey, officer.
Tell you, I was just stepping close. I can barely hear you with the window just partially open, and in traffic, I can barely hear what's going on.
He's been cooperative so far. We got no issues, but he's not going to identify himself. So
Okay.
I can verbally say I'm George.
Okay, so you know there's probably
As far as I understand, yes, I did everything.
Okay. So we need to know exactly who you are. Just saying your name George doesn't identify who you are. We have to be able to positively identify you as your specific identity. Do you have anything with your full name or any kind of documentation?
I do, but I don't want to step in under the jurisdiction of the corporation. I was explaining to him.
Okay.
Because I'm just acting as a free human. I'm traveling, going to work, doing that.
So we understand that. So you're in the state of Florida, correct? Right now, we're in the state of Florida, inside the continental U.S. Okay, you agree with that? So in the state of Florida and continental U.S., to operate a motor vehicle on public roadway, you have to have a valid driver's license. During a traffic stop, you have to identify yourself to law enforcement. Okay.
Yeah, and my only statement is that I'm not actually operating a motor vehicle.
So
driving a private auto.
It is a motor vehicle. It is a vehicle with four wheels and a motor, and it is propelled on the roadway by not your feet. It is a motorized vehicle. Okay.
But by definition, in the UCC codes, even it's a private automobile.
Okay, it's not. Okay, you're going by stuff that is written 100 years ago, and it's changed and updated since the time what you're trying to quote us by. Okay.
No, it really isn't.
Okay.
It's a UCC code.
So
what they're going.
When they say UCC, they mean Uniform Commercial Code, which is conflated with driving laws. It's completely different. And sometimes officers don't
And I tried
necessarily know
using the
this. Sovereign
key, and it
citizens
didn't
often
work.
misquote UCC.
So who's talking about?
What I said.
The tag's not legit. It's
Okay.
a paper tag that's
Okay.
for hire, not
No,
It's been
not for hire. It's a
about
private automobile, and it's
6 or more months
registered with the
since I got
DOT.
this.
Okay. Well, he's gonna run the bin. We're gonna try and figure out what's going on.
I'll try and find the starred
Let's just
email
print it
because
on
I've got
piece
it
of paper.
fucking somewhere.
What's that? What? I'm sorry. If I give you my name, what's that going to prove to you? That you have a valid driver's license, first of all, and that you're operating under this U.S. code that you're referring to. I understand what you're saying, that I'm not familiar with it, and you saying that essentially that's my job. I get that, but I don't know the code. You have to have a valid license. Perhaps the supervisor may know the UCC code. That number's offhand. But I'm just trying to.
Okay, like I said, that's why I just asked if you had an ID so we can actually
As
figure out who you are.
confusing as it sounds in the beginning, it even gets worse as it progresses.
You are currently detained on a traffic stop. ID yourself, you can get out of here a lot quicker. The longer you prolong this, the longer you're going to sit here, the longer you're going to be late for work, okay? So that's all we need is we need to be able to identify who you are, okay?
There's me baptizing my wife.
Okay, that's not an ID.
You may rap him. I got him. You got him? The registration's expired on this. He has a valid driver's license, but he's refusing to identify himself. Yeah. When it expired, I've learned about the private automobile.
Writing this ticket for expired license registration will be done.
I'm doing the whole trust thing. So we're just trying to transfer it into that and be peaceful. I mean, I stop and pray for you. I probably pray for you somewhere down the line. You know, I pray for protection for everybody. We help people. I go, you know, I know it's different because you're traffic, but I'm not committing any crime against my
You are. You're creating a motor violation. It is a motor violation.
He's quoting scripture and sovereign law, and neither one of them are working for him.
We are traffic enforcement, so we enforce traffic law.
Right. And when I think
you are violating a current traffic law.
If you ask this,
You are violating a current traffic law.
So Giovanni Richard gave him a warning in September for expired tag. His tag expired in May.
So it's time for a ticket today.
And so if you want to give a ticket, then you can give a ticket.
He said he's no crime against his fellow man.
See, he was quick to want to accept the ticket because they'll get a ticket and then they won't respond to the ticket.
I was like, well, no, this is a crime against traffic violations because you're violating.
It's a violation, but that's if I'm operating motor vehicle. Let's have a discussion because now I'm curious.
That's when
you hold a valid driver's
was
license.
on fire.
Yes, and I'm turning that in right now with the plate. As a human being, I'm deciding, I'm just going to operate privately. I'm not going to hurt anybody. I know those are snug license. But here's the thing. If I give you a ticket, first of all, you're still refusing to identify yourself. I found your identity, even though that's not right. But I'm saying you're by law required to identify yourself. You can be arrested for that. Let me just go through what's going on here, okay? I mean, I got it. I told you.
So here's when he was
Then why would he
talking
provide
about
it?
it.
No, I was just because I wanted to explain it to him as the whole freedom thing. Because what happens is
Okay, so you're saying I'm gonna pause you for a second. You're saying you said you're trying to operate freely, this, that, blah, blah. Why are you carrying a valid driver's license?
because I haven't finished the whole process yet. I'm learning about it and I'm transferring it. It's like
okay. So you're new to the whole system, so you really don't have 100% idea what you're trying to explain.
Yeah, no, actually, I've been studying for a while now.
So you're carrying a valid driver's license, so that means that you have agreed at some point in your life that you're going to follow Florida law.
Unknowingly, because I didn't
Okay,
realize.
well, so that's where we're at.
But I'm not. But I'm not acting commercially right now.
Well, nobody said you're acting commercially.
But that's what. If you look at it, your whole traffic code, it's all commercial.
No, it's not.
It's the uniform commercial
code.
It's
not.
The United States
insurance for the vehicle?
I'm sorry?
You have insurance for the vehicle?
Yeah, it's super progressive. Who's the supervisor to call in this?
Alacron.
Because my concern is he's already been stopped for this once.
Well,
and now he's put in front.
And since
you can hear him for the felony. And be done with it.
That's why I'm actually started the process. Because since then I'm like, okay, I shouldn't re-register. I need to go through this process. So that's what it is. I'm in the process of.
He was over on 41. You want to see if he can kick over here?
I don't think a ticket is going to resolve this matter. You know what I mean? Like his tax.
Let's give this example. While he's making a phone call, what happens if you hit somebody out here on the roadway? What's the process then? Well, I still purchase some insurance to help offset that, but then we actually have a bond. Everybody has a bond tied to the Social Security. And so you can actually set up a bond to then take care of anything. So anything that I'm liable for, if I've committed any damage to anybody, then I become liable for it and take care of it. And so I either
all right, so we will see if he still has that code, and if not, then we shall
code commercial. This doesn't make any sense. It's not real, and it's wrong.
suffer, struggle, cry. I don't know. But we will work on that.
I can
opens up more
or any
avenues.
that I can look at.
Hey, you know the best thing? He just taped this to the valid license plate for the Florida.
Excuse me.
That's what I was asking. Just randomly
when he got his last citation.
He didn't get a ticket actually, so that's the
Casting
concern. Is just a warning. Give it
Yeah,
a
it was
warning.
warning, and that's when I started to research more about it because I'd heard stuff about it. And actually,
Really grindy? Somehow that doesn't surprise me. You tend to kind of like grindy games from what I've noticed.
If we give him a ticket and he drives off, he still can't.
Not that
drive
it's a
off
bad
because he
thing, but it's
doesn't
just
have a
something
valid
I've noticed.
registration for the vehicle.
But no, because then you're detaining, then you're kidnapping.
No, it's not kidnapping.
Because I'm a private individual and I'm not falling under jurisdiction.
I'm asking him to provide that. So right now, I'm just having a conversation with him while you look for that. Okay.
You can see the light bulb is now starting to fully illuminate under the newer officer's head about what he's dealing with. And now we got past the paperwork over here, pulling out some stuff that's going to make it even more confusing. But I believe, and I can remember when this
Yeah,
happened to
buddy,
me,
why not have it be more confusing?
This is a bunch of nonsense and make the appropriate call as this call progresses. But what's interesting is I know that this gets even crazier as this goes on because you would imagine that there would be some semblance of logic in this guy's mind, but no.
So I'm going to be sarcastic. So you live in Kings Point, which is a gated neighborhood, correct?
I actually don't live in this.
Five Nights at Freddy's in real time game.
I saw someone try and play that the other day. They passed the fuck out.
Because you have to be able to ID yourself when you go into Kings Point.
They made it about 2.5 hours and then just fucking out. Gone.
No, somebody could
Yeah,
say,
36 hours. Oh yeah, let's
Okay,
let's
but you still have
get
to
my job.
I say yes, I'm
Totally.
You can walk wherever you want. A motor vehicle is a right and privilege. It is not your freedom.
If you well, it actually is. If you're
It's not
under the corporation.
No, so the motor vehicle traveling on public roadways is not a freedom. It is a right. It is
This
something that
game
is
telling me
allowed and
to
provided you
join
as
it
long as
for
you
free
follow
auto
the
clicker.
laws
Little do
and
they
guidelines
know,
that are
I
provided.
have an
What
auto
you just
clicker
said is
already.
actually perfect.
You're like,
have
joke's on
right
you,
to get a
bitch.
right once you're a part of
Joke's
the
on you.
corporation.
I'm using an auto clicker already.
So if you follow the rules and guidelines that allow you, that give you the right to operate your motor vehicle, then yeah, you can operate a motor vehicle on a roadway.
He meant to say privilege. The officer meant to say privilege. It's not a right. Driving is a privilege. You have to get a driver license. You have to abide by the rules and regulations of operating a motor vehicle on the roadway.
I called Hess just to let him know. He said 10:15.
Is that counted as wholly employment or wholly
Because like I
unemployment?
said, my concern is if you give him a ticket, he's just going to drive from here.
He's going to drive from here. He's not going to pay the ticket. Then he's going to get stopped
Did he show you proof of insurance?
He won't show me nothing. He still can't find his UCC code.
The stuff that I googled.
He can't find
is
shit.
For commercial.
It's for
commercials, businesses.
Right, and then if you look up the definition of commercial,
This is not a commercial vehicle. This is a personal vehicle. It is owned underneath you and you alone. It is not underneath a corporation or a company.
well, actually,
Yeah,
when you do the registration, you're handing that ownership.
it's a passenger vehicle. Literally, this car is classified as a passenger vehicle. It is not a commercial vehicle, okay? George, will you do us a favor? Will you step out and have a chit chat?
Yeah, I can discuss right here.
No, we're gonna get out of the car, okay, George? Okay, come on.
He's a special shade of stupid.
Come on, George. Don't make it. You don't have to make it harder. Let's just come on
damn
out,
it.
okay? George,
Okay, well, that's
Your
unfortunate.
phone's going right here on the roof. Your phone is going on the roof. Okay, do me a favor. Face the vehicle.
Face the vehicle.
For what?
Face the vehicle.
I'm cool.
Hands behind your back.
Wait a minute.
No,
What?
hands behind your back.
This is detainment.
It absolutely is detainment, okay?
This is detainment. Good job. You know a word correctly.
We'll explain everything for you, okay?
You don't say.
Felony, like my partner explained to you, by putting a fake license plate on your vehicle.
It's not fake.
It is. And I asked you to provide me some sort of information that says that you abide by this code, which you did not do that. When I Google it and look up some information,
UCC codes.
yes, that
And the definition of motor
applies
vehicle.
to commercial
Yeah,
vehicles and businesses. This is a passenger vehicle, it's not a commercial vehicle. Okay, you did not identify yourself at first. Okay, you've also been warned for your registration that's been expired. So if I give you a ticket today, I know that you're not going to get your registration fixed because you're already telling us that you don't operate under that law, if you will, because you don't believe that you need to operate under that.
It's private. I'm trying to go through that process. That's all.
Whatever
I can
process
put the,
you're
I can put the
referring to.
paperwork together. I said, give me the ticket.
It's not a valid process.
Take it to the judge.
It is not a valid process that is recognized in the state of Florida underneath transportation, okay? Okay, George, somebody's going to pull up and you're going to be going in their car. Is there anything you would like to take with you? Phones, wallet, anything like that?
I need.
You can only take very minimal things. We're going to take phones, wallets, ID, something like that. Anything you take with you has to have your personal name on it.
Why am I being taken away?
We've already told you that. We've already explained this to you, okay?
No, I mean, what's the next step? What's the solution?
You're going to go to jail is where you're going, okay? He explained that to you already.
Because you didn't actually take my license?
No, not because he
my
didn't take your
identification. We're going to go over here. No, I need my stuff.
Okay, come on. We'll get your stuff. We'll get your stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, close the window and stuff.
We'll take care of everything. We'll take care of everything. We'll take care of everything.
My phone.
We'll get what you need to get.
All right, it
Wow,
worked this
bro.
time. When I got the code, it didn't say it was already used. So, as of now, Vintage Story is
Make sure
downloading.
you don't have any kind of contraband, okay?
Isn't they comfortable as the front seat?
Nope, you're on a hard piece of plastic back here, unfortunately.
No, I know.
Your car is getting towed, so if there's anything of value, we need to know what's in there. That way,
I have somebody come get it.
the only person that can pick the vehicle up on the side of the road is the registered owner. Ironically, you're the registered owner and you're going to jail. You can't pick up your own vehicle when you're going to jail.
So
So your car's getting towed, and you're going to jail.
why are you guys doing all this?
Well, unfortunately, you brought a lot of this upon yourself, okay? He went through it already.
He was asking questions.
He
We
just
were
went through it.
talking.
Okay.
You and I were talking, and then you came, and all of a sudden you just like going full throttle.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and turn. Place both your feet.
Hi,
okay?
Kitsu.
Think about the madness here. This man looks like he's old enough to be someone's grandfather. He professes himself to be a pastor. Yet you have 4 police officers.
By the way, for
on
anyone
truck,
who was
and all the
missing,
booking time it
missing,
takes to put
if
this
you were missing, were you missing Robux? I was kind of missing Robux. But yes, seeing a friend play on Roblox the other day, it kind of broke me, and it's like, bruh, I just want to play again. So they kind of talked to me. They're like, you know, as long as you're not giving them money, I mean, that's all you're doing is enjoying the fruits of other people's labor. And I'm like, fuck, you're right. So Roblox is now back on the menu. As for the thing that I kept meaning to respond to the other day, Trent, I'm down to play on Tuesday if you want. I think I have something on Tuesday, though. Let me check real quick. What is the 19th? The 19th is a Friday.
Oh,
Never mind.
I have a shift tomorrow now.
Well, we can play after your shift if you want. And if not, we can always just schedule for another time. But it is back on the menu. What game in that in top left? This is called Locanta. I got it yesterday on sale. I think it's like $1. It's actually pretty fun. It's a roguelike pinball. Pinball Storm Locanta. It's actually pretty fucking fun, if I'm honest. Here, let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys for a second here so you guys can see. I think he's dying.
You remember Rivals on Roblox?
Very vaguely.
Well, I'm playing like a baby version of it.
Oh.
You know, people would like bounce up on trampolines and no scope you.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Why are they swastikas? They're not swastikas. They're the Buddhist thing. It's not Buddha's fault that Mr. Man decided to go and steal a thing because he's a dick.
Like, I just started playing this, and I'm already at 3rd place on the leaderboard. And, like, the thing is, the entire enemy team... So, it's a team deathmatch. I, alone, in 3rd place, have more kills than the entire enemy team combined right now. They are all huddled up in one part of the map.
So yeah, you can have it set to where your pinball auto fires and auto aims, and right now I do because I'm lazy. Every now and then you'll get your power-ups, just like you do with your regular roguelikes. As you can see, you got your timer down in the bottom corner. There's various little NPCs that you can find. Trying to get to a good corner area so that way I can just stand there.
Oh my god, bro! I just won a 7v1 with just a knife.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
That's just painful.
This game is for babies. But oh my god, you go flying when you slide.
Well, I would hope you would go flying if you're flying.
No, when you slide.
Okay. Well, the way it sounded through Discord was, wow, you go flying when you fly. It's like, well, no shit. Fly is in the sentence there, is it not?
I don't know how many people are on the enemy team, but it is not enough.
Oof. Poor things. Yeah, let me move this back out of the way now. I could survive a day without starving for once. Woo! He's getting there, chat! Woo! That's gonna be me when I start training myself to play Zomboid here soon.
This guy in jail when these officers could be doing something completely.
This was the funniest sovereign citizen arrest of all time by Sergeant Curtis. Thank you, Sergeant Curtis. Next, we are going on to Maury Live, who is covering the DoorDash girl poisons customer food over low tip.
We are over here on the second channel. Obviously, I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
going to be
speaking
doing
of
any editing
DoorDash
as this is the
girl,
more casual.
so they're doing her trial right now.
Uh-huh.
And she said she didn't want it recorded, and the judge was like, oh, so now you don't want cameras involved.
I was hearing that she didn't want cameras, and it's like, bitch, you don't get a choice in that. You're not special.
Casual channel, but there's this new story.
This is not fair. There are 4 of us on this team who are out killing the entire enemy team.
Random people, and so she was delivering the food, and basically she ended up using some kind of mace or bear spray when she put the food down. Like, check this.
Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Obviously, the video on the right.
My wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. Pepper spray, that's more than likely what it is, but now in this day age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison, could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
And I just gotta say, bro, lock her up. Prosecution, bro. You caught her in 4K, bro. She needs to go to prison because, like, macing someone's food because they may not have tipped, and I don't even know if drivers still see tips at the beginning of orders, or maybe she didn't like the ride, maybe she didn't want the order, maybe something happened that triggered her. Who knows? These people were completely innocent. I'm pretty sure if you're a customer, a paying customer, and you order food and you want your food delivered, it should be delivered, you know, safely, organized, without being tampered with. I don't understand the logic behind this. And
I mean, yeah, you would hope if you order food that it won't be fucking tampered with because some fat bitch is upset that you didn't give her a big enough tip. Here's a tip, bitch. Let's hope no one fucks with your food.
Courtney Stevenson, 29, faces multiple felony charges after DoorDash customers reported getting sick from their meals. So it's multiple people, according to the, you know, the plural words I'm seeing. So it's not only one individual. Stevenson told detectives she was pepper spraying a spider, not the food.
Oh, bullshit. I was pepper spraying a spider.
She looks
no,
totally
you weren't.
terrified. Look at her, petrified. Oh yeah, look at her, very, very scared. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sure. Additionally, the post says she was visiting her father in Indiana and working for DoorDash at the time. She was arrested in Kentucky and will be extradited to Indiana. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just, I don't even use delivery anymore. I have not used delivery in so long, so it's just like, I just, guys, if you still use delivery in this day and age, what are you doing? I think this is another customer she bear sprayed. Okay, looks like this may be a different house, or maybe the same house, different angle. But I just gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, I can't. You guys.
Oh my
know I
god,
don't
it's too
trust
easy.
people, all right, I made that abundantly clear in all the.
You're
video
fighting
topics. I
kids. It's
talked
fucking
about all the
Roblox. What
stories
did
I
you
covered. I
expect?
just, in this day and age, we live in a very low trust
I'm gonna go back to
society with a
Rivals
lot
and
of
get
sadistic
absolutely
fucks.
smoked.
Excuse my language. Pardon my language. I just gotta say, I can't. It's just. I'd rather pick up my food, and that's what I do all the time. If I go get food, takeout, I literally pick it up myself. I don't use delivery anymore. I'm sorry. I've not used delivery since, like, I don't know. And here, as you can see, is the DoorDash driver. Isn't it funny? We just talked about another lady, a young lady who claimed she got sexually assaulted by a passed out guy on his couch. You know, the whole debate. I'm not gonna go over that again. She's been charged, criminally charged.
Yeah, that's
I think
what we're talking
she copped
about.
a plea, right? So she's gonna be serving community service or something. I don't know. But in that situation, she's pretty much screwed. And here we have a new DoorDash driver. Whatever her name is, I'm gonna be saving this photo obviously for a thumbnail. But I just gotta say, I'm starting to pick
Finally
up a
ordered your new
pattern with
PC.
a lot of
Nice.
drivers who are freaking out on customers for various reasons. Now I'm not gonna say what those patterns are. I'm pretty
You
sure
don't
we all
understand,
have
BBDC.
eyes
That dude
and
hasn't had a
ears.
day off
And
in
a
like
comment I see
months.
on the r/news
Pretty sure
subreddit,
Kitsu just
someone says,
partially
"As a former
lives
DoorDash
at
driver,
work
this shit
now.
is beyond my comprehension." I'm going to assume again, it's
Are you ever
former
gonna
delivery
like come
driver,
over and visit?
knowing the
Drags
type
and
of
Drags
people
and
they
I,
hire,
like, we
that
all
in
miss
her
you.
mind,
Mom misses
they
you
left
too.
a poor
When
tip
you gonna
or
come visit,
hell, maybe
shithead?
no tip, and that's the justification. So I guess DoorDash drivers see the tips or no tips before actually delivering the food. Okay, that was new to me. I thought they did it after. Wow, they should probably change that. They also say she used to do this heinous act, so that was the justification. The thing is that if you've got more than 2 brain cells to rub together, you can tell when a delivery does not have a tip or has a low tip, and if you don't like it, you just turn it down, and it'll go to another driver and another driver and another driver until somebody takes it. Another person said, "What a disgusting creature. Hope she enjoys prison." Another person said, "So many delivery drivers from DoorDash and Grubhub are very rude and sketchy." Yeah. Another person said, "It is the bottom of the barrel
Valid,
work for
valid.
the least employable people." Now, I don't know about that.
You are taking care
I
of
can't
yourself
say
though,
what,
right?
struggles people are going through to where they have to work these side gigs. But I just gotta say, obviously, since the barrier for entry is so low, you'll likely have the most sketchy, scummiest people with all kinds of felony backgrounds or unemployable track records.
Those dots
legit,
tell me you're
predators
lying.
Who can't work with other people or kids, or
Kitsu.
who are not going to be employable at regular establishments. They're going to be accepted into these types of jobs, and that's probably why there seems to be a heavy bias or skew towards people of particular characteristics like this.
Take a look at this. That woman is a DoorDash driver delivering a food order. After putting the order down, she sprays the bag. Was it pepper spray? The woman who ate it started feeling sick. When she and her husband checked the doorbell camera video, they saw that shocking moment.
I just gotta say, look at her face, bro. The look of just pure, it's just, what is it, contempt, disgust, apathy? What is she, she's trying to hurt other people because
This
she's
is just
likely
dopamine
hurting
simulator
on the
right
inside.
now.
And
Has the details.
A DoorDash delivery woman drops off a bag of food and
Kitsu!
takes a photo to document the delivery.
I can't even get onto you that bad because sometimes Drags and he's gotten to where he'll take a lunch up to work now, yay, but then it's like he won't eat it
Something happened
there.
to his wife, Mandy.
Yo, what if she died? What if she had a severe allergic reaction to this? She doesn't know if any of the people she's
Trans
contaminating
gremlin laugh under the video doesn't help.
have any severe
I think it does
allergic
just fine.
reaction to what is in that mace.
Okay, you don't
They could've died.
understand. I have
And do you think
44
she would
kills
have
in
cared?
this.
She
Knife
may have
only.
cared after the fact. She may have fled the victim after
He's
the
beating
fact.
up
She
children,
was
don't worry
serious
about
after
it.
the fact. I hope.
Yeah,
she
I
needs
am.
to do
I'm
serious time in
abusing
prison,
it.
man, or jail
To say
at
the
the very
least.
least.
Started eating and she started coughing and gasping. Next thing I know, that she's gagging enough that it's made her throw up. And I come in here and I noticed that there was some type of spray on the bag. And that's when I went back and watched the footage from my doorbell camera and realized that the food had been tampered with.
Man, you really can't trust people. And someone in the comment section, Demigod, said, DoorDash is just hiring psychopaths.
They are. They
Yeah,
really
it seems
are.
to be the case. Someone else said, LMAO, have you worked DoorDash? The only thing they ask for is your social security ID and your license plate number. And I'm guessing that's just to, like, I don't know, for security reasons, if you try and scam, I guess, on their website, like, I don't know. Like, I guess an order comes through. Somehow, someway, you go pick up the food, you cancel the order, but you still deliver the food. Except, like,
Breaking news: grown-up man beating up children in the
I don't know,
playground.
like, speculating.
That
When
is,
Cardin watched the
that is
footage, he
quite
noticed that
literally what's
after the
happening.
driver snapped the photo, she sprayed something that he believes is pepper spray right on the bag. Why would the delivery driver pepper spray a customer's food? Did they even know who
Why?
she was?
Because
She's a
she's
disgusting human being, and a
exactly,
lot of people who are
exactly as that
they
person
wanna,
said.
they
Because
wanna
she is a
materialize
disgusting
their
human being.
disgusting acts in the real world and hurt other innocent people who have nothing to do with their mental illnesses. And I understand a lot of people are hurting on the inside, but you have to take accountability for your actions and realize that other people have nothing to do with what is going on inside of you, and you need to heal. Essentially, all right. I used
Bye,
to be in a part of my life where I
BBDC.
had anger issues, and I realized, bro, I cannot take out my anger on people because of my past. All right, trauma, family issues, daddy issues, whatever the fuck. Like, everybody has a story, but just because I'm hurting doesn't mean I now have to hurt other people. That's how you perpetuate the cycle, bro. And we need to break the curse. We need to break the cycle, and clearly she's failing at that.
I'd never met her before in her life. Just walk up to our house, spray pepper spray on our food.
Was she unhappy with the tip? Here's a receipt from the order. It shows they tipped $2 on the new.
Okay, so this is the okay.
So yeah, she was
receipt,
mad at the lack of
$2.
tip.
Okay, fair enough. You're getting tip. In my opinion, nobody is obligated to tip. That is
Exactly.
literally
I was tickled
optional
shitless when I got a
everywhere in the
tip.
world. But for some reason, we've perpetuated a culture here in America where delivery people or service workers feel as though that they're obligated to tips. And instead of putting
Oh
pressure
my god, I'm
on
trying
the
too
employers,
hard
like
to
a
be
DoorDash
cool and
Uber
or a fart.
owner of a diner where you should be paying your employees or your
So I have
contractors
equipped
livable
this
wages, we now want to gaslight customers
this ability
into
that allows me
believing
to
that we should
teleport,
subsidize
and then
the
another ability that allows me
salaries
to one-shot
that
people if I hit them with my
employers
fist.
or large
Good God.
corporations should be paying their employees. I've literally argued with people on Twitter about this, and somehow they always try
Got
to
one.
gas. It's always like a 50-50. I have people on my side and then people against me, and I'm trying to beat logic into people. Stop letting these corporations gaslight you into believing that we as paying customers should subsidize their employees. Like, hold them accountable. Why are you trying to guilt trip customers into tipping when see, now I'm getting flabbergasted. The pressure of paying employees should be on the employer, and this is coming from me as an employer. I make sure that my guy gets paid well because it's not on anybody else aside from me and the deal that we negotiated with each other. It's very simple.
Nearly $28 meal. That's just a 7% tip. I spoke to Sheriff Noah Robinson.
Are you disturbed by what you see on this video?
I am deeply alarmed and disappointed. We're taking the matter very seriously, and we're going to do everything in our power to ensure that this person is held accountable for their actions.
DoorDash tells us they have a zero
Oh my God, I
tolerance
can
for this
teleport
type
halfway
of
across
appalling
the map.
behavior, and the driver has been permanently removed from the platform. They also
Want to
say
bet
they
that
are
somehow she's
cooperating
going to be able
with the
to get her job back at
That is
DoorDash because
disgusting.
they're going to
And
like
someone,
conveniently forget,
rightfully
oh yeah,
so
she was the
said
one who tried to
tipping
poison
culture
people.
in America is actually stupid. It is, and it has bred a lot of entitlement. And guys, you want to know one thing I don't like? I despise entitlement and entitled people. Anybody who feels as though that they're entitled to my money, fuck you. If I pay for something
Exactly.
and bro, listen, man. All I gotta say is I hate entitled people. I hate people with bitchy attitudes. And if you feel like you're obligated to my money, hey, tough luck, tough tit. Anyways, guys, thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? This is just a part of American culture that we're gonna have to, as Americans, figure out how to solve and to weed not only these people out, but the stigma around tipping and people feeling as though that they are justified in assaulting or contaminating people's foods because low tips or whatever the fuck. Honestly, it's disgusting, but yeah, that's my 2 cents.
That was Maury live with DoorDash girl poisons customer food over low tip. Thank you, Maury. Ooh, Levi.
I'm sure you've heard of the DoorDash girl.
This is Levi Nix. I watch a lot of his shit in the background. I enjoy watching him and Loki here. Loki gets all the snacks because he is the bestest boy. DoorDash girl situation just got way worse, and this is the previous DoorDash girl, the one who wound up getting quote-unquote assaulted when she walked into a man's house and he was naked. Passed out on the couch.
So there has been a major update. She may be facing some felony charges. I don't know a ton about this. I just know that she filmed a guy while he was butt booty naked in his crib. That's really all I know. So we can sit here and learn about this, learn about the lore, and see.
Oh my god, guys!
Are you still beating up those children?
I'm spawn camping them with a knife solo.
Oh my god. You can bet those kids are fucking crying right now.
The stories write themselves.
2 months later.
So like every kill I get does like drop a health pack as well, which just allows me to continue this spree.
The Oswego City judge allowing News Channel 9 to record the proceedings. The first look at 23-year-old Olivia Henderson outside her popular TikTok page.
Their front door was wide open, and they were within eyesight of the front door, laying on the couch indecently exposed to me.
This is her last post, published October 26th, 2 weeks after her.
I don't know about y'all, chat. If a DoorDash person walks in,
I am in this.
The hornet's nest. It's not.
I have
job.
19
Like
kills
with
myself, and the entire enemy team has 6.
And put it on the table.
God
Knock
damn.
on the door. If nobody comes to the door, leave it on the doorstep, dude. You should never go inside of somebody's crib.
Her now deleted video causing this controversy. Working as a driver.
I think you're right. I think he really does.
Henderson claimed she was
Trend lives off the tears of children.
Through the customer's door, saw him on the couch naked. After posting her footage, she reported the incident to Oswego police as sexual harassment.
Some of their claims
I went into the man's house and he was naked on his couch.
Were not in fact true.
Investigators determined the man, drunkenly unconscious on his couch, did nothing
And
wrong.
like the thing is,
But he found
oh
out
my
blue images of him were published for thousands of TikTok.
I'm on a
users to
team
see.
with only
So
5
police
people.
criminally
The enemy
charged
team has
Henderson with
20.
2 counts related to unlawful surveillance. Court documents accuse her of recording quote intimate.
That is that is one big back lawyer there.
God
Four
damn, he
different
right.
Mobile.
Parts without consent when he had a reasonable expectation of privacy.
I have 4 different mobile people, and they're all outperforming a team of like 20 PC players. Are these bots?
Ain't nobody being supportive of you.
That's like the only reasonable explanation. There's no way they're like genuinely this bad at the game.
Anything about what happened?
The judge gave Henderson her next court date. It's after the new year, in January. In Oswego, Andrew Donovan, News Channel 9.
Join News Channel 9. I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like if she walked into his crib, that's a big deal. Like, you can't just walk into somebody's crib and says, note the appearance of section 110 in front of the attempt to commit the crime, arrest charge. I don't know what exactly these mean, but are these felonies? I hope not, Melanie. You know what I mean? In my opinion, no, I think she should face some legal ramifications. I don't think you should be able to get away with this.
DoorDash girl Olivia Henderson is facing serious charges, and this story is getting wild. She is being charged with unlawful surveillance and dissemination of unlawful surveillance. She pled not guilty. She has a public defender, and her next—
You got a public defender, you're cooked! I knew that guy. I could tell by his back he was a public defender. Can't even afford a lawyer? What happened to all that TikTok money?
court date is believed to be on January 26th. Here's the issue. She recorded a man who was unclothed in his own home without his consent and posted it online. She
If you're gonna record me, at least ask for my consent first, baby.
also claimed that that man SA'd her. But the truth is, the man was unconscious and he never even saw her. She damaged this man's reputation and broke the law by recording him unclothed and posted it online. That is illegal under surveillance and privacy.
I still don't understand
This
how it
case
got
really
through freaking TikTok's thing, because they're always like, oh yeah, everything is vetted, everything is viewed, and blah 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 blah. She posted a naked man. How did that get through?
Was how desensitized we've become on social media, where it's easy to forget what we post can have real life serious consequences. We all need to pause and think before putting someone else's private life online. Even the police officer on this case said the same thing. We need to pause and think about what we're posting before we post it online where everyone can see.
Right, I completely agree. That's why people are getting fired. That's why some of you guys, which I appreciate, thank you guys for reaching out on Instagram. Thank you guys for reaching out on, Twitter and things like that, and asking like, what's the baby's name, things like that. Like, we're keeping all that stuff private for us, because almost every single day of my life I'm on social media, so the little bit of privacy I do have with Cass and baby Nix, I want to keep that to myself. So you guys might not see pictures of the baby for a long time, just because we want to keep that to ourselves, and I appreciate you guys understanding that. So this is the alleged video. A man named Austin orders DoorDash, selects the option to order to leave it at his door, sees his DoorDasher, me, has a female name, falls asleep on the couch. She puts falls asleep on the couch with his pants and underwear to his ankles and his front door wide open in 59 Fahrenheit. I mean, it feels pretty good. If it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit, it feels pretty good outside. This is what I see when I have to leave the door. I don't know if this one's blurred. Let me double check, chat. Okay, so she basically saw him in the noodles.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why.
And they won't tell me why.
Immediately after deactivation, providing you the reason why and a link to appeal.
This is what I talk about when I say female victim fatigue. Like, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I'm sick of this. It's the female victim fatigue.
I'm the victim.
Women always think that they're the victim.
That's like
sometimes.
all
Like,
the
we're
Sora
starting to
AI.
realize that they're the
Exactly.
and they're the predators, and this behavior right here is terrible. And I hope she gets held accountable. I don't hope it's anything crazy, but you know, you should have to go to probation. I'm not saying she should do prison time or jail time, but if you got to think about it this way: if the shoe was on the other foot and a guy walked in,
I don't understand why he would though. He was in his home.
Butt booty naked with her Chucky cheekage out.
His door is made of glass.
Probably a year in prison or something like that. They would.
Okay, but she still had to go into his home to see it.
Whatever equivalent they would give a man doing this to a woman, they should give her. I think it's only fair.
And they didn't. So I contacted support, and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why.
Dude, you got to be dumber than a bag of cold dildos to not know why you got fired. Cold dildos, not even warm ones that have been used.
So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working.
$13.12. I've driven for Uber back in the day. You don't make a ton of money with these things.
I was literally working, and they deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing. They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job, and that was my only way to make money to pay my bills. 3 days ago, October 12th, 2020.
Stupid,
That was my only way to make money to pay my bills. 3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my 3rd time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down.
Damn, I wonder why they keep
so
taking it
strike,
down.
you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned.
Oh no! One more strike and it's over.
So I'm gonna try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door.
Okay, here's the thing. If he requested, and this is the 2nd time I've had this confirmed by you via text and now verbally out of your gullet. If a man requested to have it left at the door and you walked in, you are in the wrong.
Arrived at the front door. Their front door was wide open. Their lights were
No,
on.
it was
You should have left
not.
it at the door and kept it pushing. I would have seen, hey, the door's open, boom, I'm going in. The last thing I'm doing is whipping my
Exactly. It doesn't matter if the fucking door's open or not. You don't just walk into a stranger's home.
Down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me.
Man can't sleep on his couch with his wang out. Maybe it was hot. Maybe his balls was hot.
I got this on video.
Oh, I remember that one.
Anymore
It's like-
because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes.
What was it? A UFC fight, and he took his pants off, and
But yeah,
why'd you take
I
your
reported
pants
it to
off?
DoorDash.
My balls was
Yeah,
hot.
DoorDash banned the customer, and then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied.
Bro, this girl needs to admit her hands be shaky as hell. Yeah, and I'm just set the phone down.
My appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time.
You gotta love it. The world we live in
My
is where a man
story
laying on his couch
time.
with his balls out is assault now. This is crazy.
And this is the only justice I'm getting, because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So, hey guys, it's been a minute, a whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me. It's really making me feel so validated and seen and heard.
Birds
It's
of a feather
making me
flock together.
feel
If a
so
bunch of idiots are saying, yeah.
validated and
It's not something to be proud of.
heard.
And that's really helping me through this tough time, so I just want to...
Yeah, me reading the comments on
Super
TikTok is really just
commie.
pushing me through, you know. Come on.
Let you guys know I really appreciate the outpouring of support. So the update is, last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story and on their most recent Instagram post in the comment section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details, but what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time.
I can't believe it took you that long to figure out why you lost your job.
Know this right now. Stupid. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did. Because
Well,
I
pull out a dictionary,
Happens when
look
you're
up the
fucking
word
stupid.
oblivious, and it's her face.
Gotcha, bitch. I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statements, like literally within the same hour. So they sent me my deactivation email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal, and about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal. They finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me. So...
Dude, this is what I'll never understand. She's fighting so hard for a job that's really just considered a side hustle. Ain't that right,
Mm-hmm.
I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, what? Low.
Like, dude, I buy DoorDash so often, I'll be real.
I haven't been able to do DoorDash since I worked at the laundromat way back in like 2020.
Oh my god. Just wait. Mr. Greedy. Mr. Greedy, go to your place. Mr. Greed. Breathe. Sit. Shake. Wait. Breathe. Oh boy. Oh god, those stink. God, you know they're good treats when they stink. Wholehearted. Shout out to Frank from Kentucky. So chat, a lot of you guys were like, Levi, I like the new fits, which I appreciate. But y'all said, I gotta get a quarter zip. So hey, here your boy is, got a quarter zip. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Look at me. Looks good, huh? I got a brown one and a black one. Let me guys I'll put you on game real quick. If you like clothes, but you don't like spending a lot of money, which is me, because I'm gonna wear this stuff for 6 to 8 months and I'll be done. You can go to gofundme.
Oh my god, Kitsu.
I don't have any affiliation
No,
with
this
them. I
isn't
tried to reach out to them
Kaya.
to get, like, a little
Poor
promo code.
Kaya.
I don't. I wish I could. I love their clothes. But they sell a lot of like sets.
Loki is
Like, this
actually
a perfect
loved and
set. Here,
celebrated.
I'll even show you. I never do this, chat. But it's like an old money set. So you got the pants, you just throw some shoes on, quarter zip, nice and easy. Like, that's like $50, this whole thing. And I got a black one, I got a brown one. I'm gonna wear the black one in another video. But I love Kufendi. The cool thing about this is a lot of it's polyester, so it's stretchy and it doesn't
Exactly.
get real wrinkled,
Isn't Loki a sweetie?
that is totally unrelated, and we're gonna get back off into this. Apparently, there's a rest footage of this DoorDash girl. I don't know if this is real or not, but we're gonna watch it. Stop! You're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I gotta watch the full thing!
Bro, there's no way that can be real. There's no way that can be real, bro. Dude, I'm telling y'all, man, this is a face only a mother could love right here.
Oh my god!
What is that? Imagine coming home to every day, baby, I'm home.
I'm the victim!
Mario!
Mario!
This is a lawyer.
Olivia Henderson, aka DoorDash Girl, was arrested today and charged with 2 felony charges. And honestly, I'm not surprised by this. You cannot record somebody naked in their own home and then post it online.
Wait, I've been doing that for years.
For other people to see. And on top of that, she was profiting off the videos that she posted. And for all the people that were saying the only reason she recorded it is so that she can have evidence, that made no sense. It made no sense because she posted the videos online. Maybe if she recorded it and sent it to the authorities, that might have helped her out. But once she posted that man's body parts on the internet, as well as his full name and his address, she messed up.
She doxed
which I
him?
said in my previous videos. So yeah, now she has 2 felony charges and a court date coming up. Olivia Anderson, aka DoorDash Girl, just got arrested. But even with this new information coming out, some of y'all are still gonna try to spin it and say that she was the victim.
No way, Jose. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. She was not the victim. She was the assailant in this one. She was the perpetrator. Yeah, I don't
know, man.
No.
Sounds like she's saying she's the victim.
No, she's in the wrong here.
I'm the victim! And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
Breaking news, this DoorDash girl who filmed a sleeping male customer and posted the video online has reportedly been arrested. For context, you might remember this clip, which summarizes exactly what happened.
Guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I could that their order be left at their front door. And when I arrived to their house, their front door was wide open. It was 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Their lights were on.
And 60 degrees is...
What does
is
any of
nice
that
outside,
matter?
Chat. That's the whether you leave the door open, you know what I mean?
And they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles. This person's name is Austin and their
Maybe he just got through with the poop jack sesh, you know what I mean?
last initial is N. I reported this to DoorDash and the police, and DoorDash luckily banned the customer, but the police are doing nothing. I also posted the video that I have of the proof to TikTok, and after a day and a half of it going completely viral, TikTok took down the video for suggested content and gave my account a strike.
This was one of the most viral
It's almost
and
like you
divisive
posted a
essay-related
naked
stories of
person.
2025. The internet was split almost perfectly
Retard.
in half over whether her claim
As a man, I feel unsafe in this world. This makes me so happy. Hold her accountable.
counted as essay or not. Now, Livy Rose Henderson is facing felony charges for unlawful surveillance for
Which I think is fair. You know?
profit dissemination of private
Like, I think this is fair because, dude, if a guy was filming a woman naked in her crib...
Exactly.
Just because he can't
Well, you
get
better hope
arrested
that that
for what he
woman
did
be a
doesn't mean
P-star.
it wasn't fucking weird. Like,
And that's
first
their
of
Of course, it's
job,
deceptive
and that's
in
the
chat and the
only way
colored
he's
hair.
getting out of
This is the face of wisdom right here. This is the voice of wisdom. As long as you have multiple nose piercings and colored hair, I already know that what you're saying is going to be rooted in logic and have absolutely nothing to do with your feelings.
all, y'all will never see me defending a man,
That's
especially
brutal,
for some
Levi.
shit like that.
They said leave it at the door. This door's open. Should I leave or should I invade this man's privacy? Fuck it.
Should I post this video or just
Oh my
record it?
God.
Yes, let me...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So that's exactly what she did, though, bro. That's exactly what she did. Oh man, I don't feel bad for her. I hope she gets a little taste of justice here. But she's the victim. This is the whole problem with believe all women. We start doing this all the time, bro. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad. All right, we're switching gears here. Let's get into some clips from X.
And remember, ladies, the whole plot is to be useless, self-centered, and selfish with your body. The game is to do less, give less, and require more. And remember, ladies...
This woman is straight up alone. Talking about do less. Goodness gracious, this is the dating landscape we're in, chat. This is where we're at right now. So apparently a woman says she is outraged because another man came up to her at the gym to talk about her tuchus meat. All right, let's see. Oh my God.
Big back.
I don't know if I'm believing this story. Might as well make this a series now and call it Booty Call or some stuff.
I can't even go to the gym
I had another man.
Boy, okay, let me just stop you there. Ain't no man coming up to your big back self and trying to shoot his shot like Devin Booker. You got damn sausages for fingers.
Oh my god.
You built like a linebacker.
Like, bro.
Ray Lewis is jealous
Bruh.
of
You
you.
gotta
Hit the
be
A-gap like a mug.
desperate for that one.
Stop it.
Come up to me
Big
and
back,
fucking talk
big
about
back.
my ass today. Today. This ought to be a fucking series by fucking now. I'm on the Stairmaster for 20 minutes, and I look up and I'm...
You're a liar!
Stairmaster for 20 minutes. Stop it. I can tell by the build you're not on there for 20 minutes.
Man's walking right behind me, right behind my Stairmaster, like close as fuck, and gets on the one next to me. Cool, great. There's no one on the other 21s that are in the line, right? So he taps on my shoulder. Great. What the fuck does he want? Take out my headphone, yeah? You know, if you got on the treadmill, you'd lose weight or you'd get better endurance. Excuse me? Well, what are your goals? 30 minutes on the Stairmaster? Okay, what's your overall goal? What does it matter? Well, I thought I'd just say that with all that ass, you might want to get on the treadmill so that you don't lose it because the Stairmaster's going to make you lose all that ass. The fuck you mean? What the fuck makes you think that that's okay to fucking say to somebody? Seriously? Seriously?
He wants you to keep your ass. What's the issue?
It's not.
I'll take
I've been
things
to the
that, like,
gym a
didn't
lot in my
happen
day,
for
and I don't
500
see a lot of guys just
Exactly.
tapping women on the shoulder. So I don't know about the validity of this.
The next one's gonna get popped in the motherfucking throat. Just wait, just wait. Y'all are gonna see my mugshot on the next
Just wait. Just wait.
Nobody's scared.
post. Period. I'm fucking so tired of it.
Yeah, like it happens to you every day.
You're a liar!
Come on, baby girl. Stop it. Let's read some of the comments here.
Liar!
Here we go.
You're a
Did this
liar.
happen? No, but in yellow. I'll take things that never
You're
happened
against
for
me.
1,000. In the history of never happening, this is the most never happening to ever not happen. Then he knocked the cold cut out of my hand and screamed, "This is skinny country. It never happened."
This is skinny
so hard
country.
that things did happen were unhappened. I should film my mental breakdown and post on it. No gym has 21 Stairmasters. This is a good point. No gym has 21 Stairmasters. Press X to doubt. Oh my God. Today on things that never happened. I'll take shit that never happened for 500, Alex. Oh my God. What is this?
I am fat as fuck.
Oh my God.
Damn.
They her with this edit.
I am fat as fuck. Thanks for providing me with my EBT card.
Damn.
Too good, brother.
Damn.
This is crazy. That never happened. 21 Stairmasters, bruh. Ain't no guy ever said that to you, man. All right, here we go. This is Red Flag Final Boss, the nails and nose ring theory. Here we go.
And I just want you to know.
And I just want to know who did your nails? They are atrocious. Who gave you those ugly rings on your nose? And your forehead is shiny as a mug. All right, run it back.
And I just want you to know. As soon as I hear the word female come out of your mouth, when you're speaking about a human woman,
No. I'm gonna keep it at that. It's creepier to say human woman. Imagine a dude coming up to you and
Human
being like,
woman.
yeah, you know, it's a bunch of females.
Please
Funky,
meet
it was
my
cool.
human
Alright,
woman
but if a guy came up to you and
girlfriend.
said, yeah, there was a lot of human women. Like, okay.
Nothing
let me
else
stop,
you say.
stop there,
There's
stop
so
there.
many human women here. What do I do?
human woman,
Okay, she called it a human woman. Right?
Oh, we know they're all fake.
Hey, there was a bunch of females at the function. You know, it was a vibe. Cool.
There's so many women,
I'm
and
not
they're all
against it.
human.
But if a dude came up to me and said, there were a lot of human women at this party. The function was full of human women.
I was expecting there
What are
to
you
be
even
not
talking about,
human
bro?
women at this party.
Human women is not as crazy to you as saying female. Good Lord, she got freaking candy canes on her nails. How do you even wipe your butt with that?
nothing else you say will ever hold any weight or importance in my mind.
Oh no. God, not you. I was really fighting for your approval.
you might as well just shut up.
What's so funny to me is that these women really think they're cooking like Gordon Ramsay when they get on these rants. Like, they're like, all right, girl, I am cooking. Like, I am cooking with this. Dating profiles and assumptions.
If they're always wearing a hat, they're bald or balding.
Okay. Maybe I'm balding, so we'll give her that one.
If they never smile or they smile like this, they're missing one or several teeth.
Not missing any teeth.
And if they're always wearing sunglasses, they have no eyes.
What?
No, I just...
You have no eyes.
The face only a mother could love. God forbid,
I was
men just
gonna
want
say,
to dress
I
how they
don't
want to
smile
dress
with
and
teeth
do what they
because
want to do. So I don't know if this clip will get taken down.
Denied. You now have no teeth and no eyes. You don't smile and you wear sunglasses all the time.
And this is why DEI is so bad, because especially it's white women that benefit from DEI the most. This is exactly why women should never be put in charge of a franchise. Their only focus is pushing diversity and destroying games and movies. This is Bonnie Ross, former head of 343 Industries, who took over Halo and ruined it. This is absolutely insane. I used to love Halo, and so I had to play this clip.
How has the fact that you're now running the show there affected the game?
Yeah, I think diversity does attract diversity. So
yeah.
I think we have a more diverse team than in the past, which I think...
Bro, her eyes. Look at her eyes.
And I also think that diverse teams do kind of create a more diverse output. Or how...
Bro, she just must have got her talking points from Kamala Harris. Diversity breeds diversity amongst a diverse team, and so we try to diversify everything that's been diverse, and if we can just be more diversal, then maybe we'll have a diversified diverse.
Diverse. Did she mention diversity? Because diverse.
Having more women on the team. We have a lot of really strong female characters. We have a lot of really strong male characters too, and a really diverse.
Oh yeah, speaking of
I'd like to think that just the awareness of having a diverse team makes you think
diverse.
Males and females think differently.
Good Lord,
thing of like why characters like Samus Aran and Toph work, and why their few now modern counterparts fail.
Mm.
It was a thing on my Twitter home feed. It's like, because these characters were good characters first, whammon second.
Whammon.
The word diverse used 8 times,
Whammon.
9 times in the span of 40 seconds. Yikes. Spot on. The boomers sold us all out and not just millennials. What are we talking about here?
I have never seen
Whoa, really loud here. Let me turn that down. Sorry about that, chat.
I have never seen the war that I am seeing between the boomer generation and the millennial generation. Never before seen this. It is unbelievable.
Really?
The relationship between these two generations is unbelievable. It's really bad.
So what's the core thing they're fighting about?
Betrayal. The boomer generation really is a generation that believed that the template for success was a very specific thing. They themselves made all kinds of decisions that changed the entire framework and the landscape of this world and the society in a way that would not work anymore for what they did, essentially.
Real.
So they sold an idea to the millennials. The millennials followed that ideal. Because of doing so, they fell off a cliff, basically. Bounced themselves straight towards two huge recessions. Didn't work in relationships. So all of a sudden, they're like, wait a minute, I trusted you, and you misled me. And now I can never get what you got. There's no hope for the future. And now you won't step out of the position that you're in, where I'm convinced you're making decisions that harmed me.
Bro, it's a good point. This is multi-layered in my opinion. Number one, it's so hard for millennials to even buy a house. I think the average age of a home buyer right now is 40 years old. So when you think about
it's actually 60.
That's much older than our parents. I think my mom bought her first house when she was like in her 20s or something.
$500,000 now.
Like, it's crazy how much more expensive it is, number one. And then number two, I don't know about you guys, but growing up, my mom always told me, get a good job, get a good education, and get a good, safe job.
Oh yeah,
and retire when you're 65. That's what I was taught. Get an education, get a good job. So when I was like, well, I'm really passionate about music, and my mom's like, and everybody that when I started going to applying to college, they're like, so what do you want to study? I was like, I want to study music, and they're like, well, you're only going to be able to be a teacher. Music education's the only thing you could ever do. So I was like, okay. So they're like, become a music teacher. I was like, well, I love music. I don't exactly want to be a teacher, but everybody's telling me all I can do with music is be a teacher. So I guess I'll be a music teacher. That's really where it was. I got into music because I wanted to play music, but there's really no collegiate level course that's going to teach you how to be a musician and be a touring musician. I was a professional musician, and from what I learned in college, it was maybe a quarter of what I learned to be a professional musician, you know, like the playing aspect of it all. Did I need to learn children's literature? No. Did I need to learn music theory? No. Did I need to learn, you know, counterpoint? No, I didn't need to learn. I didn't need to learn how to play French horn on a 6th grade level. I didn't need to learn any of that stuff, but they force it down your throat because you're music education. You want to be a teacher, right? And so I was told, get a good education, get a good safe job. And then my mom always told me, bless her heart, love my mom, but misled completely. You always want to have something to fall back on. And I always hated that. I don't want to fall back on anything. I don't want to fall back on a job. I don't want to fall back on something. I want to fall forward. Denzel Washington talks about this. He goes, don't fall back, fall forward. If you're going to try something, you might as well try it because you're only going to be here for a little bit of time. It's not an infinite amount of time. It's a finite amount of time. You got maybe 75, 80 years if you're lucky. And then the last 10 or 15 of those years, you're really not able to work. So you got about maybe, 60 years to really grind out and work as hard as you can and set yourself up for a good future.
And those first 20 years, you're not allowed to
I don't think a lot of people want to work till they're 90. I don't. It breaks my heart when I go places and I see people in their 70s still working. I'm like, good Lord, you should be able to retire by now. But this whole get an education, get a good job is a lie. And it's not really what it's all about. And so, for me, I went to college, got my degree. By the time I was 24, I'd been in college for 6 years. And yes, Chad, I know I'm stupid. Stupid. My professor even said, wow, Levi, most people that have been in undergrad for 6 years have 2 degrees. I just had 1. So I did 2 victory laps. I was in college for 6 years, but I knew I'd never go back because I hated school. But I also hated when people said, oh, I don't like college. College isn't for me. And I was like, well, did you go to college? And they're like, well, no. How do you know something's not for you? That's like saying, I don't like fried chicken. And I ask you, have you ever tried fried chicken? They're like, oh, I've never had it. Well, how do you know it's not for you, dude? Stupid. Either way, I did that. And at the age of 24, I realized this ain't for me, bro. I don't want to be a music teacher. This sucks. I was trying to be a music teacher in Austin. And if anybody knows anything about Austin, it's ridiculously expensive. So I immediately went and got a sales job and changed the trajectory of my life and did that for a decade. And now here I am, a YouTuber. So I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just tried things. I tried Instagram. I tried being a professional musician. I tried being a rapper. Yes, I'm a failed rap career as well. But I failed at a lot of things before I landed on this. And then I got really lucky. And it's mainly because of you guys. So I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. Changed my life. Ain't that right, Lokes? You get all the jerky you could ever want now. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.
Next
So,
one
there's this game.
is the Concord devs have returned. It's bad. This was done a day ago by Hirohei.
Wasn't this the game that's like, oh yeah, we're gonna make like every character like super inclusive, super diverse, and then the game lasted like a day?
It lasted 2 weeks, I think, if even that long.
Same deal.
But yeah, same one.
And that's just like only the devs were playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Pretty fucking sad.
Game called High Guard that just had a trailer released, and people are calling it like Concord 2.0 or the new Concord. You can see this take from Paul Tassi saying High Guard currently sitting at a golden 1 to 10 Concord dislike ratio on YouTube. Hard to understate how tired people are of new live hero shooters. The craziest thing was to think you should close the show with this, however. Really quick, let's talk about Paul Tassi though. This is a man who rated Dragon Age the Veilguard 8.5 out of 10. He is absolutely, in my opinion at least, one of those corrupt, compromised corpo journalists. And the Veilguard thing's just one example, but Paul Tassi's been doing stuff like this for a while. My point is, he's also one of the sort of people that never wanted to admit that part of the reason why Concord failed was also because it was filled with DI slop. Like, yes, I can agree that it came out in a saturated genre, and the price point didn't help it. But bro will never admit that the character roster, which is one of the most important things in a hero shooter, was also just DI slop with Concord. you know, these sort of people, man, they never want to face the facts. Now, as for this new hero shooter that's coming up, High Guard, that we're talking about for the main topic of this video, we've actually got some of the Concord team working on this one. Genius. For example, over here on their official website for the dev team, Wildlight, they talk about their team. And they've got Jessica Grant, who had worked on Concord and some other games there, and someone else. Where's the other person? Daniel Luna, who had also worked on Concord. Yeah, great. Great people to bring on, that's for sure. You know, recipe for massive success right there. And it looks like Highguard's coming out in a mere... Oh, what the frick? The graphic changed. When I was clicking record, it said 44 days. Hold up, let me just refresh the page. Okay, days until launch, 44. 44 days. Mark your calendars, guys. That might be a fun one to keep track of. So I'll show you the official trailer for this game, High Guard, as well as like the first minute or so, which is Jeff Keighley hyping it up, which was another reason people are so critical of this game. They're like, really, all that hype for this? I don't watch the Game Awards, and I wasn't familiar with their like protocol, but apparently they normally share a giant important reveal for last, and this was their final reveal this year, so it's getting like extra mocked for that reason too. Like, real shill moment. They're really trying to present this thing as like the next big hero shooter, and I think the game looks really generic and mid, but you know, Concord was
what is Claire
so
Obscura?
exceptional in so many ways, in a terrible.
Claire Obscura Expedition 33.
Yeah.
Big game.
Because I had no clue the game even existed before like 2 days ago.
Yeah, everybody and their mother's been talking about it for like the last couple of months. Made by a French studio. It was put in almost every fucking category. Won almost every fucking category to no one's surprise.
9 awards.
It looks great, but I'll admit, the more people are like, you have to play it, you have to. I'm like, the fuck I do. You know that?
Watch someone's gameplay of it, and it was just like one button press simulator.
But yeah, that's
I'll get it. Maybe I'll buy it sometime.
That's Claire Obscura Expedition 33. The reason it's called Expedition 33 is because they had 33 people working on it.
Mm-hmm.
They're counted as an indie, but I see them more as a AA studio. And I don't really count that as indie anymore. But in either case.
In a terrible ways, of course. And it's going to be hard to assess just how potentially bad this game is until we actually get like the official character roster, which as of recording has not yet been released. Because as we just discussed, the character roster is one of the most important things for a hero shooter. And while we obviously can see some of the characters in the trailer, that's probably not all of them. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see once it's released. But for now, here is the trailer.
You know, sometimes our last reveal at the Game Awards is a teaser for something years and years away. Not tonight. Our final world premiere comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex Legends and Titanfall. 4 years ago, the principals founded a new independent studio with the hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game. They've done it in complete secrecy, which is even more amazing because the game is very deep into development. The power of independent, self-published studios to push this medium forward is a growing and I think positive theme in our industry. And so tonight, you're not only going to get the announcement of the game, but also your first look at the gameplay. I've played it, and after you see this trailer, I think you're going to want to as well. Welcome to High Guard.
Into lands uncharted.
Oh, it's this game.
And dangers untold. I venture adventure without fear. And ride without rest. For coin or for cause, I fight to the end.
Bringing the heat.
Your light belongs to me.
Moving in for the attack.
Shield breaker forming.
I mean, looks pretty just average.
Mm-hmm.
Strike fast. Siege tower coming in.
It's just another standard hero shooter.
Tanks? That's a big tank! Is that gonna be an objective, or is that gonna be like a game mode type thing? Controlling a bird? I mean, do you get to control like bosses? Cause that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I might check it out. When is this slated to come out?
Sometime next year.
Cause like if I can become a raid boss, that would be pretty sick.
And this is my own.
Pretty crazy, that's right. Highguard launches in just 7 weeks on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. It is insanely fun to see, fun to play, as you saw in that trailer.
Oh, is it
So
console
yeah,
only?
definitely
That
looks generic
well,
and mid in my opinion.
that hurts.
And two of those characters also have that really boring, generic, modern audience sort of haircut that for some reason you'll see AAA devs just loving. They always love to use that one. That said, yeah, definitely not as bad as Concord though. And the memes calling it like Concord 2.0 are funny, especially because there's a few Concord devs working on this. But at the same time, when I see people like Paul Tassi saying this is just like Concord, like I don't trust that dude one bit. It seems like an attempt at like whitewashing how bad Concord was, and again their deflection about the DI elements and how far Concord went down with those elements, I should say. Went with those elements. But yeah, anyways, moving on from that, there's also another layer to this as well, because people are saying they're disappointed that from the creators of Titanfall that like they expected something like actually cool, especially after Jeff Keighley hyped it up. As someone who never played Titanfall and never really got into hero shooters at all, I can't really comment too much on this stuff because I'm really not familiar at all with it, but that's what I'm seeing people saying. I'm seeing people saying like they wanted a specific Titanfall thing. I forget if they were saying they wanted a sequel or something, but what they wanted was definitely not this, right? The only hero shooter I ever got into was Marvel Rivals, and I still really like that game a lot, but honestly, I haven't played it in like 3 months, bro. I've played like a handful of games in the last 3 months, simply because there are so many games that I'm playing right now, and I have like hundreds of hours in Rivals. I do like it, and I want to get back into it, but there's only so much time in a day. And I'm right in the middle of 2 different Total War 3 Warhammer campaigns, right in the middle of trying to get back into EU5 because we just had crazy patches for that. I still want to get back into Stellaris. I just picked up Octopath Traveler 0. I never played any of those games. And I know, like, apparently from the reviews, it's, like, mixed for Octopath Traveler 0. If any of you are playing that, by the way, let me know if you're liking it. It's the first Octopath, excuse me, it's the first Octopath Traveler game that I've played, but so far I am enjoying it. What else? I think there's some other stuff I'm playing right now, too, but, like, I'm not trying to run through the whole list. Point is, you get the point, I think, you know, only so much time. A lot of people are also talking about this tweet from one of the devs on Highguard over at Wildlight. He says, day one of being a game dev with a public-facing game, and I got 75+ quote retweets personally ripping me apart simply for being excited to share what I poured myself into for years. Lock the account for the time being. I haven't seen the messages that he's referring to, so I don't know. Maybe he's really getting crazy harassment, or maybe it's just criticism. Now, we've seen different AAA devs. I'm not saying this dude's one of them, but we have seen other AAA devs get very mild criticism, and then they suddenly try to play victim, and they start talking crazy stuff about, like,
You should be making a game
are sending hate
to make a fun
threats to me.
experience,
And it's like,
not
bro,
fill
it
a
doesn't even
quota.
happen. You're just, like, making stuff up and sounding crazy. So, who knows? Make of it all what you will. So yeah, not a great outlook for this game so far, and it's set to release like mid-January. We'll see how it all goes, and I am keeping an eye out for that character roster if they release it beforehand. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and a great week ahead, and I'll catch you in the next one.
And next we have...
We're gonna be going.
This will be our last video for today. We're going to be watching Walmart shoplifters think they're safe until they're caught in the act. This is by Law Files 24H.
Deal today.
Why?
No, stop! That's my phone!
You're under arrest. Knock it off.
Oh my...
Oh, probation, I got a baby. I can't fuck up. They're
Child,
gonna give
let me
me
ask you this.
17 years. No, I'm finna run, please.
Some thieves think a sob story or a simple mix-up will save them. But the moment they're confronted with clear evidence, every excuse collapses and their fantasy of getting away with it ends instantly. Here's the moment when Walmart shoplifters think they're in the clear until they're caught in the act. Support us with a like and subscribe. Now let's get started. Beginning with the undisputed Stinky Queen of the Year.
I get up there, I said, oh God, you aren't putting those back on the shelf.
It's bad, man. She stinks.
On September 8th, 2025,
What'd she
Walmart
do, fucking
employees
shit her
spotted a
pants or
familiar
something?
face back at it again, stuffing merchandise down her pants and loading up her cart before confidently strolling past the registers like no one would notice. Police quickly stepped in at the exit, and what followed played out like an unintentional comedy sketch.
Recording. And all the stuff she didn't pay for it, self-checkout. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, she got merchandise concealed in her pants as well.
Yeah, we watched her conceal. You go around, man.
All right, come on, give him the stuff.
Not to mention the fact that you're not supposed to be here.
Has she already been trespassed? Find me that trespass and she'll go to jail. Come on. Off the cart, please.
This woman stayed oddly calm, so let's check out the grand treasure she nearly smuggled out, tucked right between her legs like it was a secret vault.
Ew.
I'll get you an action code.
Okay.
Jesus. Bitch, you nasty.
Y'all gonna get rid of all of this?
Mm-hmm.
That it was in her. I assume.
Where's your receipt, ma'am?
Dear God. Yeah. Why did you put so much shit in your coach? Why is he not using gloves?
Oh wow, look at this. No matter how fresh that raw food was, it's definitely not going back on any shelf now. Staff check her receipt and quickly uncover her little checkout trick.
So she rang this up 3 times. Oh, there's 2 bell pepper on here. No, great. I did pay for it. No, you did not. You paid for a bell pepper 3 times. I got the salads. Peaches, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 peaches.
Give me your driver's license, please.
I call my niece for my purse?
Officer's in charge.
Here's someone from our store. I mean, I can print out all of them if you need it, but
What was this, 23?
Yeah, but it's been
Just hold that, put it with the paperwork.
Her receipt told the whole story. Duplicate scans, bell peppers rung up 3 times, and plenty of items she never paid for. She grew evasive when asked for ID, and once officers confirmed she'd been trespassed from multiple Walmarts since 2023, they had no choice but to take her into custody.
Are you able to come into the office?
192.
You can swing your around there.
No, I can't understand your traffic.
You won't be able to drive.
Okay. Sir, I'm not able to understand your traffic.
So you have been trespassed from Walmart before in 23, several other Walmarts apparently. You're going to be charged with a felony this time, and you're going to go to jail today. You are under arrest. All right?
It's right here on the desk.
It reminds me of like
I'm
story I had.
That's gonna go with you to the jail. Is she here in the parking lot? Yeah, I don't care where your phone is.
Where
My phone, I don't have my phone.
caught a girl stealing.
Call her.
I'm not calling
And they went and
anybody.
tested her, and she's like, I have a boyfriend. And then they just said,
she'll figure it out. Where's she parked at? Oh, okay.
During processing, she kept asking officers to call her family, begged
Oh
to
my
return
God,
the
that
food,
face.
and even pulled out 2 EBT Karen, one of them under someone else's name. Clearly, getting free assistance never stopped her from stealing.
Well, take it back, return it because I can't.
I need a total for everything that she took.
Yeah, I'll get this, but the food, are you gonna keep it? Return it, so because I can't.
She's asking for you to return it.
Okay, then I need your EBT card with your PIN number wrote down. Okay. Because I have to have that to go back on it. Okay. That's an old receipt.
Step out, bro. Where's your EBT card at?
It's on the side.
That is?
I have 2 left.
But
Says she got 2.
Jamie Wiggins.
no, this one says Timothy.
That's my Jamie.
Timothy.
125.
Is she searching in there?
Bitch, you ain't no Timothy.
Is she searching? Okay.
She is.
Deep dive in there.
It's bad, man. She stinks.
I'll say you let her drink.
No, made me no difference. I don't care.
We'll do the report.
As officers waited on the paperwork, Walmart security joked about how rough the search had been. Moments like this remind them law enforcement is anything but boring.
She got to pulling out them steaks. I said, oh no, not you. Put meat in the
I get up there, I said, oh God, you aren't putting those back on the shelf.
Oh, I got a twang to it.
Something wrong with it.
That'd be bad.
No. I heard that, they're stuffing it, so I checked en route. I mean, I figured y'all had it handled.
I heard Bricky say something about.
Yeah, you just like I said, sir, he's hiding stuff in her clothes.
Hush.
When did you start talking on the radio?
You know you watch these videos, you better quit.
Sir, I'm sorry. Appreciate it. So, only one given a court date is Mallory?
I think so.
Okay.
Hot Springs?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she was 53 out of us too.
Was she?
I think so.
I have to go check.
It's gonna be commercial burglary. And she has a history of theft and conviction of theft. All the way back, I think, to 2009.
Jesus.
Well, that sucks.
So
That's a hell of a fucking record to follow you, babe.
Real OG right here.
A quick records check showed she'd been convicted of theft multiple times since 2009. Clear proof she's shockingly dedicated and unusually committed to her craft.
When they give them out?
I
I didn't know you could buy T-bones with an EBT code.
You can buy anything, almost.
Food stamps. Food stamp.
You used to,
Food stamp.
some
You can buy
people
anything.
used to could get cash back, like so much cash out of them too.
Yeah.
No, we don't need that.
I'm telling you.
I just need the the EBT for the food. If I cut my food expense and grocery expense and man, dude, you talking about money?
Another new phone next week.
I have 3 phone foldables.
I have one.
Juggle 'em.
I feel like I need that new phone.
I got you. Here you go, boo. Boy, she getting the hell out that step time today.
Yeah, she is.
I said, Posse ain't playing around. She must got a trip or something coming up. Vacation or something.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Sticking food in your cooch. That's just fucking nasty.
Make her walk.
Did you see the trouble I just went through to get her to get up?
Make her walk.
Like, were you really gonna feed your kids, your family that? Were you gonna feed yourself that?
Into this door and said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Mmm. Yeast. Yummy. Mom, why does the hamburger smell like fish?
Oh, I'm just messing with you.
Maybe.
I thought this
I'm
was
just here
beef,
for
Mom.
support.
To say what I was about.
When do I get it?
Why are the chips soggy?
It ain't. That need soap.
Go over to a friend's house. You mean all your food doesn't have a weird fish smell to it?
She said borax.
That ain't gonna be enough.
She gotta pull them steaks out of us. You put them
Pull the steaks out her ass.
And this brings a new meaning to eating the like bush.
They are fucking dying.
Literally.
Oh, good gracious.
It turned into an unexpectedly funny day for the officers and Walmart staff, handling a fragile woman who still managed to ram into a door and dealing with steaks hidden in places
Fragile,
no
yes.
store could ever put back on the shelf.
Alright. You ready to roll? Alright, let's go. You know you can go check that in. Just imagine me being bumped into the door after this. Right there. You good without the seatbelt?
In the end, officers charged her with felony theft, commercial burglary, and multiple counts of criminal trespass. She now
There ain't a
faces
single thought behind them
potential
eyes.
felony conviction, several years of probation, mandatory restitution for the stolen goods, and the possibility of jail time depending on the court's ruling. Her arrest is a reminder that repeat theft always ends the same way, with consequences that only get heavier. If you're struggling, reach out to a support center. No circumstance is worth throwing away your future for a crime.
Why are you so
Now,
quiet all of a
watch how
sudden?
this woman managed to earn herself
I
a
don't
ban
know.
from every store
I
in the
haven't
quickest way possible.
Like, I'm not speaking softer or anything. I'm not farther away from the computer or the microphone.
Oh my shoulder.
Hang on, let me
On April
turn your
26,
audio up because for some
2024,
reason I don't know
officers
why, but
approached
you just got
Destiny
really
outside
fucking
of
quiet all of
Walmart
a
in
sudden.
Wisconsin after she tried to leave with a cart of unpaid merchandise. The moment she was detained, her story shifted, her emotions exploded, and the encounter spiraled into something far more chaotic than a simple shoplifting call.
Going this way? Yeah, we can go this way. Oh. I've seen this one with Nem Mom. It's so fucking sad. Like, not actually sad, but
When
like
officers
pathetic
arrived,
sad.
she refused to cooperate, couldn't provide an ID, and tried to explain away a cart packed with unpaid merchandise. But with her long criminal history, her story fell apart instantly.
I just literally took everything out because I wasn't stealing it. You know, like I explained now, I was running to the vehicle to go grab money out the glove box to come back and pay for the stuff. the stuff that I walked in the store with. I just literally took everything out because I didn't want to stay. Because, like I told you, I was there in the vehicle, go grab money off the glove box, and that
Destiny, who'd you say was out in the parking lot?
I didn't see nobody was out in the parking lot. She should be in the store. My auntie.
Who?
My auntie. Melanie.
Oh.
My auntie.
Do you got her phone number?
I'm trying to call her on Facebook, but she should be connected to the Wi-Fi. Because she don't have no cell.
During questioning, Destiny kept changing her story, first claiming she was alone, then insisting her aunt was inside. But when asked for a number, she couldn't provide one, and even when the aunt appeared, their explanations only got more tangled.
You're not connected to the Wi-Fi? Huh?
I had to go to USA, so
I've been trying to call you.
well, I had to go to USA. So,
Hello.
can somebody tell me something?
Would you, cause, okay, so I had the stuff right there, that's in that card. Trying to call you first before I even thought about locking up the doors to go to the vehicle to grab the money off the glove box. Apparently, I still trespassed, and when although I thought since all my cases are closed, I'm done with it.
The sale of all the stock. Did make a good transaction.
And like I just explained to you, I was going to the vehicle to grab the money.
I'm gonna argue either of them trespassing.
And like I said, I've done that before, and the workers that put this stuff out. Well, because I was, like I said, it's either that I have, looks like out this car, and I'm trying to call ICO, and she never just get to Wi-Fi here at Walmart and stuff, to ask her to run off there to the vehicle to grab the money. And she wasn't answering, so I had all this stuff in the controller and stuff that I had done pulled off, but then when they put in a freaking basket and stuff, I like I was really right.
Destiny insisted she'd done this before without any issues,
Alright.
and
Well,
even
I
claimed
gotta,
Walmart staff knew
dinner's
about
ready.
it, with no
I'm gonna go
receipt
eat
or intent to
and it's
pay,
unbeatable.
proof of just how delusional
Sounds
she'd
good.
become.
Thank you for joining
See
me
you
for
around.
reactions, and thank you for your suggestions to the channel. Always appreciated.
Yeah.
We're
Bye.
gonna be going to jail.
Bye bye.
Hunters.
Take
Here's
care.
probation space and hold on. Okay. Are we gonna fight?
I'm about to call my correction officer.
Okay. That's not gonna happen.
Don't touch my phone. I cannot sit in the vehicle with. Hold on, let me hang up my phone. Stop. You're squeezing my wrist. It hurts. Okay, I can't sit in the vehicle like this. That don't matter if I have 2 cups or not. I still can't sit like that. I have a freaking
It's like, actually, baby, it do matter if you got 2 cuffs or not, because it matters whether or not them fuckers gonna fit.
Handcuffed her when she began
I
resisting.
do gotta say, though,
And
I
as
love
they
her shirt.
escorted
Butterfly
her to the
shirt,
patrol car,
super fucking
she
cute.
launched into a full dramatic meltdown that sent the situation spiraling.
Can these cups please?
I would love
switch
a
around?
copy of her shirt, like, honestly.
I'm asking very nicely. I'm asking very nicely.
It would look so
Can these
cute with some
cups
blue
be switched
jeans,
around, please? Stop pulling
or
on me.
like my black
Please.
skirt.
Okay, do you have anything hidden on your person?
No, I do not.
Because you apparently told Rebecca that you had weed on you.
I did. I had weed in my bag. At least it should have been there.
I didn't find it.
Well, then that means it's not in my bag. Then, and then I don't.
There-
have anything
no
on
shit,
me.
it's not in your bag.
Jail, that's gonna be
I already know that. So can we please switch these cuffs around? I can already feel my shoulder hurting.
Yeah, you're gonna cause Officer Bergman any more issues.
No, I'm not trying to cause any issues. I'm asking all these simple questions nicely. And it's making me frustrated and getting pissed off. Because you guys never listen to me.
Okay, I'm gonna grab your phone out of there.
No, do not.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable with that.
Have a seat.
If that's my grandmother calling, I need to call. No, stop! That's my phone!
You're under arrest. Knock it off.
Oh, my shoulder.
My shoulder! Stop! Stop! You're not taking my phone! Stop right now!
Get in the scotch.
Like, my God, woman, just get in the car.
Stand up. Stand up and get in the car.
It puts it up to me. My shoulder.
Stand up and get in the car. Stand up and get in the car.
I need these cups to be taken off this wrist, my shoulder. It's
That's not happening right now. Stand up and get in.
Ow.
Stand up and get in.
Ow. You guys aren't listening to me. This
You're not listening to me. You're damn right.
We'll get an ambulance over and check it out.
Oh,
Then Stephanie.
my shoulder is killing me right now.
stand up and sit down in the car so we can get an ambulance come to school. You can't do that till you get in.
I love you, Uncle. It's not like grandma.
And remember, my lovely Nimlings, if there's something you want me to react to, the best way to have a chance at that is to put it in the hashtag reactions channel
and claimed she was in
in the Discord.
Forcing officers to
Because
calm her
otherwise I don't know what you want to react to, and we're probably going to end up with a lot more body cams, because that's just what I tend to watch in my spare time. Either that, or you're going to get stuck watching, like, my drama shit. Which, I don't know if you guys are into that or not.
So she was pushing and pulling against us, complaining of shoulder pain now. Okay. What's her name? Destiny. Destiny. Face the car for me. Put your palms together.
She actually does sound kind of like a crying toddler, though. It's kind of impressive.
We're just gonna leave it. Is it too tight? I can loosen it a little bit more, if that will help. But do you think that will help a little bit?
No.
I don't know. Okay. All right, because right now we're gonna leave that.
Here's one thing you can notice, though. If you look at her face, there's no tears.
It's still on here because it's the best friend.
That's the quickest way you can find out if somebody is just whining.
At the hospital, she kept crying about the pain, demanding her phone, and refusing to calm down, making everything harder. Officers had to maintain control just to finish the paperwork.
You're not able to put my copy in the squad car and I'm writing into the jail's room? Why not?
Destiny, it will get there to
Oh my god, I need my phone at the jail. You guys are seriously dumb.
Well, talking like that's not gonna get it there.
I've tried talking to you guys with respect. And you know what? You guys disregard that.
Destiny, I have just started dealing with you today. So I was not there for your arrest. Okay, so any disrespect you're talking about is not with me.
I don't understand why my can't be put in the same squad car that I'm being taken to jail.
Because, Destiny, we got other things going on right now. It will get there.
Isn't he in his freaking squad car?
No, he is not.
Oh my stupid eye. Because when I get to jail, I'm not able to make any freaking phone calls because I don't have my phone.
You don't use your phone anyways to make phone calls. You use
No,
the
I
jail
have to
phone.
get the phone numbers out of my phone.
Well, then once it gets there, then they can make arrangements for you.
You got off already, man? No, man, my seatbelt on. I told him not to put it on.
Oh, okay. You can. Do you want to sit still, or do you want to stand and wait until we're ready?
I'd rather stand.
You'd rather stand? Okay. I can get you out now then. Nice. So.
Oh, she looks so fucking done.
In the end, Destiny faced the full weight of her actions. Felony retail theft, resisting an officer, a ban from all Walmart stores, and years
Oh my
of
god,
probation.
all
A simple
Walmarts?
shoplifting attempt
Damn.
spiraled into chaos.
I might
proving
hate
once
shopping at
again that
Walmart, but I
repeated
still
bad
use it every
choices
now and then. That
only
would kind of
lead to
suck.
tougher consequences. Next, watch a mother who shows zero shame as she uses her own child as an excuse for stealing.
Oh, but Rachel, I got a baby. I can't fuck up. I know I'm
Bills, stuff to pay my bills. I don't want to have nobody.
On January 27th, 2023,
You're in a
police were
fucking
called to
beauty
a Sephora
store.
after two women were caught stealing over $1,000 in cosmetics.
Oh
Even with
my
staff confirming
God.
the items were hidden in a basket and a purse, the suspects kept making the investigation difficult. Here's what happened next.
Hi there. Yeah, what's going on? So let me grab a ice bun. So they each selected rollerballs. Okay. And they concealed in her bag majority of it, and she took like probably 10 items and walked out with the basket. Okay. So let me grab. So this is everything here. This is everything that they took. Okay. I'll grab a price.
As soon as officers arrived, store security quickly presented evidence and pulled the receipts. The two suspects stayed
No, you don't
unusually
understand,
calm, but they
officer.
couldn't
I
provide
need
a
all
single
these
valid
cosmetics so
form
I
of
can feed my
identification.
starving baby.
What's going on today? Do you have your IDs with you guys? You don't have any IDs with you. What's in your purse?
What do you mean I can't eat makeup?
What's your name? While we're waiting on them, read this to you guys, okay? You have the right to remain silent, not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You guys ever been arrested before? Huh? Just asking questions right now. I'm trying to figure out what they have going on here, what the total amount is, what the video
I'll be honest,
is
this is
right
the
now.
longest round I've ever survived on the AFK gaming
But I have to get that out of the way before we talk about
challenge.
it. I mean, you see TV, that's how it works. So.
They put me in like the perfect fucking corner. Except for right now.
Okay. No tax. Okay. Okay. So do you have any video of what's going on?
Yeah,
or?
I'll show you.
Okay.
So, just so you guys know that, you know, due to the price, it's like 11. Sorry. It's 1,112. So we're gonna prosecute.
One suspect repeatedly denied stealing, insisting she never took anything
I shouldn't
outside,
have said
but the
anything.
surveillance footage clearly showed her pushing the basket past the exit, making her entire story fall apart on the spot.
Making her entire story full of shit.
Once you walk past that door, you have stolen. The statute reads to temporarily or permanently deprive somebody of the property.
I didn't take. You see me? Did you? Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do me a favor, just hang that up then, if we're going to talk. Okay, so you tell me what happened then.
I mean, as you can see on the camera, I didn't walk out with him. I didn't. You can look on the camera, I didn't walk out.
You understand that if you selected any items and you put them into the one that she carried out, or put it in this purse or anything like that, that means you're acting in concert and you're both guilty of a felony.
I dropped it on the floor. I didn't take it. I did not take anything. You could see on the camera, I didn't take anything. When he walked outside, he'll tell you I didn't have anything, right or wrong. Did I have something? I didn't. I did not have nothing. I didn't. I did not have anything.
Well, right now, I do have probable cause to arrest the both of you for felony shoplifting, okay? Now, this isn't a courtroom. I'm not a lawyer, neither are you. Right. I'm not a prosecutor. All I am is the guy that looks at the video, writes the report, writes down what I see and what they swear to me is a statement. If you want to make a defense, the court is the time to do that, okay?
And I'm not
right now today, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm not trying to have any kind of... So as long as we understand each other in that regard, okay? It's my job to document this. If they give me a sworn statement that says what they saw, then I do what I do, okay? You understand that, right?
Despite all the blaming and excuses, both suspects were quickly arrested. At the same time, store employees exposed their entire trick.
That's what a lot of people don't get. The police aren't there to hear your excuses.
So, do me a favor, I need you to
They're just there to figure out what's going on and do the beginning of getting shit figured out.
We're gonna treat y'all with respect as long as y'all act.
No. And I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm not disrespecting, but he's telling you I didn't take nothing.
What's that? Well, I'm going to take a sworn statement from him in a second, and if his sworn statement matches that you don't have anything, you didn't take anything, then we'll go from there right now. I got change.
Well, madam, he's got to question them first. 2 sides to every story and all that shit.
Alright, there we go. Just raise your right hand for me. Yeah. Do you swear or affirm everything we talked about today is the truth, the whole truth, and the truth?
Yes.
Okay, so start to finish. What happened?
Okay, so I was on stage. I was on the sales floor.
Okay.
I saw the two subjects enter the store. They walked straight directly towards the rollerballs. They each I saw them select multiple, grabbing like 3, 4 at a time. I then radio into my supervisor and advised the situation. They
slammed my knee on the underside of my desk. Shit hurt.
One of the girls, I think, brown,
excuse me,
not the one wearing black. The one with the brown had a basket.
Okay.
And a purse. So they each selected and they placed the items into the basket. They walked towards fragrance. They looked around at the testers. Then they walked towards the front door, and in that little cubby hole, the girl with the brown
She selected the items.
The one with the shorter hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
She selected items out of the Sephora basket and placed them into her purse, while the subject in black stood next to her, kind of shielded.
Okay.
Then she just, I'm not sure why she just walked out with the basket, but inside the basket there was like 10 rollerballs when she walked out with.
Trying to get your fucking baby
and
up.
Approached both of them outside. One went left, one went right. My supervisor came out, and I advised my supervisor to follow the one in the
Ah, shit, the boss is gonna spawn soon.
I followed the merchandise. As she's walking back, the one that went right is the one in the brown.
He explained how both women selected multiple products, hid them in a basket
I
and
was
a
not
purse,
built for
and worked
that.
together to block the view as they headed quietly towards the exit. One even dropped the basket at the door to look innocent. It was a nearly perfect plan until they were caught in the act.
At any point did you see what happened to the items that were in the basket carried by the woman with the long blonde hair? You said the other one was taking items out of her basket, putting it into her bag.
Correct.
Did you ever see any concealment on the behalf of the other person, or she was only acting as the shield to it?
Acting as a shield.
Okay. Okay.
So
the items that she previously selected, what happened to those items?
Those items were, I guess, assuming they were in the basket.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the items that she selected got concealed.
Okay.
By the subject in the brown.
Okay.
Also, I guess she put some in her purse and in the basket as well.
Okay.
But like I said, they both acted in concert. I saw them both selecting. They never left each other's side at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is what I told a kid earlier today, and you know this. On your shit, you're
That's the thing. I'm on probation. I got a baby. I can't fuck up. I know
Damn, it's hot.
I'm fucking up by even doing this.
I had to turn the heater up too much, but wanted to make sure Nimbon wasn't cold.
Right? So we're beyond that point of like...
Guys, it's an ugly rainy day, so hopefully everybody is staying warm where they are at currently as well. Excuse me. If you're not, go get some socks. Or a blankie. Or a cup of something warm. Like some tea. Or hot cocoa.
Even if you take a
coffee.
not a felony amount of items, acting together to do it makes it a felony.
One suspect admitted she was on probation and panicked at the thought of going to jail. She broke down crying, begging, terrified she'd lose her child, an attempt to win sympathy, but regret always comes too late.
See what I mean?
Oh my god. So I have a
Yeah,
question.
buddy.
Due to the fact that I'm already on probation, would I have to sit in jail?
Probably, yeah.
Oh my god, no.
It all depends on what your PO... What are you on probation for?
I can't.
Hang on.
If you can't, you shouldn't have done the
I
crime.
can't do it.
Listen. Look, we're gonna make
I
sure...
got a whole DCF case I have to go to on Monday.
Oh my god.
What is your... Let me ask you this. What are you on probation for?
Oh my god.
Ma'am, what are you on probation for?
So serious.
Some serious shit? Okay. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it and act like everything's gonna be all right. I don't know, but she's on probation for probably some other felony stuff. So your
It's in Broward, but it's just like the charge was here.
Yeah, it may sting a little bit today, but listen.
That's the same thing wrong.
Oh my god, I
Is your
can't. They're
child?
gonna give
Let
me
me ask you this.
17 years. No, I'm finna run. Please let me
Stop,
run.
you're not
Let
gonna
me
do
run,
that.
please.
No, it's a whole other charge.
Nope, she's starting to panic.
They're gonna give me prison time.
No, they're not. Listen, no. You're going to the very, very end. Do you know? Listen, if this charge gets dropped, look at me. If this charge gets dropped, they
Who's
may.
gonna get my baby? This girl already don't even want to be in this situation with me, and she was with me. She said she wasn't with me. So I'm supposed to go to jail by myself. So I can't even. She's not even gonna get my baby.
I know, but what I'm
What?
telling you is you're going to like the worst possible extreme, and we're not saying we're there yet. All right? We're not even there yet. There's a lot of times these things get downcharged and dropped and things like that. Okay? So before we go to the extreme of the worst.
Officers tried to calm her down, explaining the process and the possibility of reduced charges, but she kept spiraling, terrified of 17 years in prison and unable to stay composed. Meanwhile, another officer spoke with her family to better understand her situation.
It's so fucking stupid.
Aww.
He did it it so I can sell the fucking perfume so I can be able to pay my bills, bro. Like, oh my God.
If you need to pay your bills, why don't you just get a goddamn job, honey?
She wants you to take this, okay?
I mean, this was posted 3 days ago. You could get
it's probably gonna be
this
a couple
done in
minutes.
2023. Yeah, you could get a
We gotta go do paperwork
work at home.
at our station, and then
What is that?
we'll take them to the club. So
Where they have a bond, at least her mom. I just had surgery, and I have.
Either way, y'all know what I'm fucking talking about.
Okay.
But they have those kinds of jobs now. Like they're not as rare as they used to be. They are not a figment of people's imagination anymore. She could have tried to get one of those. I mean, maybe she was trying. Maybe she didn't get any luck. But
I'll tell you this.
stealing lipstick and perfume to sell?
That's gonna all have to flush out. You know?
Really?
Like that may. When she's asking a bunch of questions. If that's gonna cause things to get bigger, or no bond or whatever, and we're like, we don't know. At this point, we're just gonna take her. Why you look at it like it's a bad thing?
No, no.
She is asking to see the little one real quick before
I'm
she goes.
not gonna pull her through that.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
That's my first thing too. She's concerned. I guess she's on probation for something else.
That's why I asked, could I talk to her on her phone? She should have her phone back there or something.
Yeah, she has her phone back there, but she.
Can you hold it for her and put it on, and I'll talk to her right now? But I'm not gonna put myself or this baby.
So you got that. Do me a favor, just step out in the mall because it's loud in here, and we'll have her call you. Okay.
That is a really loud fucking. Well, if it's a mall, I guess that makes sense. I haven't been to a mall in a long ass time. I don't think there's a mall in the town that I actually live in. I think the nearest mall is like an hour away, or if there is a mall here, it's fucking tiny.
She says she does that.
The suspect's family was brought to a secure area so she could see her young child one final time before being taken away. A painful
Well, at
moment
least
that
she has
underscores a
family that can
simple
take care
truth.
of the baby.
No
It's not going to
hardship
go into
ever
foster care in
justifies
theory.
breaking the law.
Can you let me see her?
Because God knows foster care is not really good.
I don't want to argue with no fucking body. Like,
Okay.
this is shit I'm talking about. This is why I can't go to jail. This is my real mama. I don't have nobody. This is why I did this. I steal stuff to pay my bills. I don't have nobody. She don't even want to have my baby out there right now.
Hey, a little bit.
Hey. You give mama kisses?
Give me a hug.
Squeeze her hard. Squeeze her hard. Give her 2 arms. Give her 2 arms. Big hugs.
Come on, Mama. You got 2 arms. Give her big arm, 2-arm hug.
Hop on up. This one's yours, right?
In the end, both women were charged with felony retail theft and acting in concert to commit the crime. With
I don't know why
surveillance
I thought they
evidence,
said they weren't
sworn
going to arrest the other
statements,
one.
and their coordinated scheme fully documented, the case moved forward and both now face serious felony consequences in court. This case is a reminder that every shortcut catches up, and no excuse is worth trading away your freedom or your family. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. Please support our channel by subscribing,
Alrighty.
hit
And
like
one
and
last
share.
time, that was Walmart shoplifters think they're safe until they're caught in the act by Law Files 24H. If you guys liked their videos, be sure to go and give them a like and subscribe because we wouldn't be able to react to those things if they didn't make them. Thank you again, everybody, for joining. It was fantastic to have you all here with me today. Nice little vibe day. Everybody just listened to stuff in the background. Hopefully, I will get to see you all again on Monday. And if not, please remember to take care of yourselves. It's cold, it's holiday season, people drive stupid, and it's stressful. So remember to take a moment, sit down, relax, take a deep breath, have some cocoa. It'll be okay. Holiday season is stressful, but just remember the biggest thing that you have to biggest thing that you need to be there for is family. Don't worry about the gifts. Lord knows everything's freaking expensive nowadays anyway. Holidays are meant to be with family, celebrating with family. So just celebrate with your family. If you've got friends and you count them as family, the word family is still in there. You can't always choose your family, but you can choose who you add to it. Sometimes. Kind of. Right? Right. Yeah, I'm making sense. I'm making all the sense in the world. Either way, my lovelies, y'all take care of yourselves. Have a drink, have a snack, get up, stretch your legs, shake your butt, and do a little bee dance. And if you're feeling brave, touch some grass when it's not raining, because currently it's raining its ass off, and I ain't gonna have y'all go out in the rain. Mm-mm-mm. You only go out and touch grass if there is grass to see, aka not snowing, or, not raining its ass off. Take care, everybody. If you want to meet some new friends and some fellow Nimlings, there's a Discord, and if you're not quite done having me babble in the back of your ear, in the back of your mind, where I always linger, I'm always there, buzzing, quietly, judging. Every thought you have, I judge. I watch it go by, and I'm like, no, no, no. We will see if there is anybody to raid today. Come on, load, damn it. My PC's upset because it's been on since last night because I fell asleep with it on, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Work with me. Oh! Because I'm not logged in. Shit. 2 seconds. What? Oh, my God. For some reason, it's completely forgotten that I verified my god dang email address. Because it's not like you can use this thing without verifying your god dang email address. One moment, almost there. Then we'll see if there's anybody we can raid today, so I don't have to throw you guys into a silent abyss. Turning to darkness. A silent abyss. Who do we have? We have a very small selection. Well, you know what? We're just gonna go and raid Nightingale again. I'll leave you guys in the throes of war. Many guns and killings. Be sure to give Nightingale a big, warm, twerky welcome. Shake your butt. It'll make you smile. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you another time. Goodbye.
Glowing moonbeams creep, whispering secrets while we sleep. stars like diamonds scattered bright, guiding us through the darkest night. Moonbeams kiss the sleeping trees, whispering secrets on the breeze. Lunar lullaby, so sweet and low, dreamy melody softly flow. Close your eyes and drift away to a land where dreams hold sway. Sleepy sighs and gentle hums floating on till morning comes. Lunar lullaby softly fades into the light of dawn.